Are we good?
Yes.
Are we going?
Yep.
Right, we're back again. It's raining, but obviously I'm paying wages, so this is going to have to get done today. We're going to get the walls up. It's a 3x3. There's bifold doors going to the front there. Jen's in today. Adam's in today. He's on the camera. John's in. Davey's over there. So we're going to go for it now. Like I say, it's raining. It's supposed to rain until about 11:30. Where's John gone?
It's just got it like that.
I need him right side up, David. Is there no writing on there?
I don't think so. Are we doing it?
Right. Yeah, go on. Right, feel free to ask questions. Adam will fire the questions towards me.
Do they pop up on the screen?
I believe so, yeah.
Let's put my glasses on.
Right, where's my name?
See what?
I'm in your own name.
Any sign of your stolen van yet?
No, it's gone for good.
Where was that, Jen?
This
Yeah.
I
side.
don't know what Adam did with it.
Sold it?
John, do you want to explain what you're doing?
I do.
She do.
Is,
Right.
Liam, is planning permission required? Can you explain the height restrictions and where they're measured from?
Okay, so planning permission isn't required as long as you're less than 50% of your garden, which we are, as long as you're under 2.5, which we are. The highest point of land is measured adjacent to the building. So let's imagine the floor's like this, and this would be the highest point. This is where the point of land, the reference is taken, so the 2.5 would be taken from the highest point. This is pretty level. That point over there where John is, that is the highest point of this land. You can see over here, this floor over there is 300 off the floor, which will make the back of the building slightly taller, but we see over there, it's 200 off the floor. So if the building inspector was to come out, the council came out, then they would measure from the highest point of the land and we'd be perfectly okay. As long as you stay under 2.5, you're good.
Can you get solar panels on the roof?
You can, but depending on the mounting brackets, you're going to start to
down
reach.
that way, John, please?
You're going to start to go above your 2.5.
Yeah.
Why don't we use SIPs for your wall construction?
Because I prefer traditional construction. I don't believe for a minute they're as strong. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I prefer it this way. If you go SIPs, what happens a lot of the times? So you order your SIPs panels, they've been made for you, and then they come out. But sometimes we get to the job and the customer actually wants a bit of a bigger build or a different shape build, so the SIPs panels would go out the window then, wouldn't they? Adam, watch your fingers don't go down over at length, mate.
What are decent impact driver heads which don't round off easily? That's a good question because we've tried them all and they all round off.
Answer it then, fella.
Yeah, we've tried every different make you can imagine, but
Have we got some guns with
once you're doing loads of screws, they just round off. You're better off just buying a box.
Oh, you failed, David. We've no 63s out.
All right, twist on the centre.
Are you doing 400 centres or 400 spacings?
400. Right. On the floor, we do 400 spacings. That allows us to get maximum use out of insulation. On the walls, we do 400 centres because obviously your plasterboards are 1.2, so you want your timbers at 400 and your OSB. The problem with the OSB, for ages now we've been getting OSB at 1.2. This is 4 foot,
You're joking?
typically. So I'm going to have to get another star out so I can rip it down.
Just from this way. So
Each board will have to be ripped down now to 1200.
Liam, if you were...
What?
More than 4 foot.
You're joking. So you got to take 20 mil off it.
Yeah.
Right, so basically what me and Jen have just done here, the back and the side walls on our builds are always the same size. So the timber length, the joist length is 1975. So we got the saw here and the arm over here, and we got a timber at 1975. We flipped up this, jammed it in here, and we set it so that every timber would be the exact same size. We've cut them We've also cut the top and the bottom, and we've put them, as Liam's just said, at 400 centres. And we'll do that for 3 walls. Obviously the fronts are slightly different size, so we don't use 1975 for that. But when we get there, we'll show you how to do that too. Have we got 63s yet? We need to... I'm going to put that 90 gun there.
Andy Bell, yes it is 400 spaces on the roof also.
Right, it's 163, but we ain't got the thing yet. Here, there's yours. Jen, let's get some 63s and put them with guns, and then we'll have 2 racks.
Someone's put, shush, it's bank holiday.
Eh?
Well, that's
It ain't for
debatable,
us.
isn't
It ain't for us. We don't have holidays.
There's your 63. So you want to leave them? Right, David, you get those.
Well, that's my 90 gun.
Someone's watching from New Zealand.
Right, I want some
Merry
90s.
Christmas.
Can we have some 90s in this gun, please?
Yeah, and my gun there.
Thank you for this,
David,
please.
put 5 racks near me gun as well, please. Load it
Right,
up on top.
Adam, come here. Right, circular saw. Do you want to stand there so you can see?
Someone's asked about the Kingspan roof.
Right, I'll explain the Kingspan roof in a minute. Circular saw, what you want to do is set your depth there. It's just coming through the OSB. That way, if I do cut my fingers, I will only cut my fingers and not cut my fingers off.
And he's about to put his glasses on.
Right, problem with wearing safety glasses in this kind of weather, the steam up and the... No, you keep them, I'll use the squint.
Someone...
Haven't actually set it deep enough. Right, so what'll happen now is because I haven't measured that board before we started, my 400 lines are now wrong. Like I said before, sometimes the boards come at 4 foot, other times they come at 1.2. Right, John?
Yes.
It's the one with the arrow on, yeah? Jen?
Yep.
The one with the arrow on.
Did any of the team treat themselves to any new tools at Christmas?
Oh, John?
John definitely
Milwaukee
hasn't.
3 or 5
I can't afford any.
coming on Thursday or Friday.
Jen?
Yep. I got some new drills, new circular, and the plane,
I'll fire them
and
over
a
to you,
brand
John.
new multi-tool.
Debbie, what we're going to do with that crap, mate? Right, the wall, because we know the floor is square, and what we need to do is square up the wall using the OSB. Adam, come over here, mate. Right, what we'll do, so the board is got a right angle on because it's machine cut like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to pin the corner there when John's right. You ready?
Yes.
Jen?
Just hang on.
Pin it.
No, hang on, we're not. We need to just get... Oh, yeah, go on.
Jen, pin it.
Gun's not working, you need to turn it on, David.
Right, what we need to
Go
do
on
then now is get this side. Wait.
She's done that.
No, she's nowhere near, mate.
No.
Right, so this side will be completely straight. And then what we'll do then, if Adam looks there, we'll get the top of the board so it's dead flush, which as it happens, it's fallen dead flush. When they nail that now, and we put the next board on, we'll make sure the top is right again. We'll keep doing that, and when that wall steps up, because that floor is level, then that wall will be plumb.
Someone's just asked, is Jen single?
Jen?
What?
Are you single?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, we won't do that yet. This gun's no good, it's intermittently firing. Well, I can't. I've got 90s.
I'll go get this one.
No, I'm in 90s, that's fine. You just probably nail more than me, Jenny. It's missing every couple. Just
As
not-
long as you get corners on and not
Yeah,
soft one in it, and then we'll be fine.
Work it out.
Right. You're going to have to, because I've got these down now, you're going to have to come and get these done and let me crack on with next one, yeah?
Well, wouldn't it make sense for David to come and grab them and bring us them?
What's he doing?
Stacking wood.
ever done underfloor heating?
What about it?
Have we ever done it?
Yeah.
We've done underfloor underfloor heating. We haven't done it.
Drop it.
The other stuff, have we?
No, we haven't done plumbing on the garden room unless your garden room was really close to your house. Or you had a boiler in your garden room.
Yeah.
I'll put it back now. Are you doing left to right?
Right, Jen, I need a window on that wall.
Do you want to just do the top, John?
Hang on. Right. Hang on. Is it no to you, Jen?
What do we
Perfect.
consider the most difficult part of the
Is it
build?
fucking over, Liam? Sorry.
No.
What?
What do we consider the most difficult part of the build?
758.
Not. I don't find anything difficult, but the job we all hate the most is insulation.
Definitely.
Say again, Jen.
758.
You get that stuff right on there.
Yeah, it's done.
758.
Yeah.
Jen, you nailed this part as well.
We get them from a place called Baps. That's right, isn't it, Liam?
Gun's not-
What?
The nuts and bolts.
Bats.
It's getting better, to be honest.
It probably
Warming
needs to
up,
warm
Jen.
up, yeah. Yeah, it's falling off.
David, we do all this crap.
First
mate.
world problem here.
Eyelashes falling off.
Eyelashes.
Lowering everything, mate.
Right. Liam, do you want to wait for on this board?
Just give me a minute, John.
Right. You've added 90 mil on.
Oh, yeah, it's high, isn't it? Get me some more boards, mate.
Do you want to slide it down?
Whatever, I'm not finished.
Oh, there's not a line there, I just guessed.
Yeah, see.
But I just went on an angle in that way. When you've done it, Jen, have another eye down and just done it, because when they set it up, it's annoying because the nails stuck out.
I'm not sure if I've done your 400. In fact, I haven't matched 400. You've not fixed that one yet.
We're fixing it together, both together when they're both together, doing them both.
Don't really want to do it like that.
Well, that's how you use it.
No, and we always go down and fix. We put one in there at least. If you don't put one in there, right, and then you've not fixed that, and that's bent, it will be fixed bent. So you've got to push that with your foot and get one in it right, and then go for it.
Right.
Has anyone's neighbours ever shouted over the fence to stop shouting, Liam?
With John,
No.
Have we, John?
Did they shout at me? You?
didn't someone shout, one at neighbours shout at you before?
That was for grind.
Oh no, John. When COVID went lockdown, she called you a CUN.
Oh, yeah. I've been abused very bad by a neighbour. When COVID first ever happened, me and Liam continued for a week or so, which we was legally allowed to do.
Perfectly allowed to do that one.
Yeah, and she came out and started calling me names and everything, and it was
Got
awful, to be
270
honest. Right.
people.
Right, that John.
Did you get one in the middle there?
No, no. Well,
It's the way I put it.
How do you get questions up, when they've already gone? I can't keep up with them.
Got nails in there.
You know,
I've gone overboard now,
how do you get them back up again? Oh.
That's all the finger in it. Right, membrane.
What you do the roofs when do you use
Got them
split
scaled
beams? When it's over 4 metres, isn't it?
Over 3.5. Oh,
don't you
3.5 we
400,
double
yeah,
up.
you need to do
4
400
metres plus we use switch every other beam.
Would you travel to Harrow for a build?
Not next year, maybe the year after we might work away again, but at the moment no. I can't get the staff, can't get the people who want to work away as well, unfortunately.
Who's bleeding?
Me, John.
You can do it quietly, please. Go over the back.
we've got a stapler.
Who's bleeding?
Davey, have we got a stapler? Any more questions? Are you struggling with that, Adam?
No, I'm just not going back. Obviously, I've read some out, but I've missed some, so I'm going back to the ones I've missed. So what's the plan today? Walls and roof up?
Hopefully, but the weather's supposed to be crap, so what we're going to do, we're going to get the walls up, and worst case scenario, we'll just temporarily put timbers on the roof, get some visqueen over the top to keep it building dry.
And we are in Leeds today, Ricky boy.
You know, you cover yourself. You can always chop it later, can't we?
Someone's put the most difficult part is getting the customer to pay up.
Do you want to get over there? Customers never had a problem with
No, we
customers
don't.
paying up. Look. Stage payments, that's the way to go with them. The thing is, the customers don't pay up, right? You generally have a feeling from the start that they're going to be a bit iffy. But if they're happy all throughout, which they generally are, then they won't have a problem paying. What width is that wall, please, John?
Which one?
That one. Jen. Width.
Oh, sorry.
What, you want the length of it? 3.15.
So someone's looking to buy a build pack in the new year. They've got 8 metres width to boundary, so thinking of going for a 7x3 or a 7x3.5. Do the packs all spec bifolds?
Yeah, they all. So the generic, the packs.
What did you get then?
So each pack's generic basically. So you have a size and there's instructions and dims for a set of bifolds, but you can change it. It's quite easily changed.
Well,
You know what I mean?
3163.
Tell me again. I've forgotten what you said.
He wants the wall.
Jen, don't worry about that. Just tell me
The
what that
wall
wall is.
is 3164, Liam.
3164.
Yeah, so if you cut your slate locks at that, you'll be in the full lock there. Did you measure the floor, Jen? Yeah. Oh, but that's the back.
Hold on, is it right at the top, Davey? Get it right on flushing.
So someone's put currently have a 300mm high concrete base for an old shed which is 4x2. However, I want to build a new garden room 6x3. Do I need to remove all concrete or can I use the rod system?
No, so what we normally do, if they've got a concrete base, we've only ever once built off the concrete base and we did extend it as well. But what we normally do is punch holes through the concrete. If you know the concrete's good, then you know you can build off it, and if you need to extend it, then use the rod system just to do that. I'm going to put it down now.
Liam, if you were not building the finest garden rooms in the country, what other profession do you think you would be doing? International gigolo.
Biggest regret in life, I suppose, not joining the army.
That's why he wears commando gear. Look.
Because I'm so going to pretend I'm in the army and shout at these lot.
Yeah, no.
150 up from bottom, yeah? It's backing it for metal.
Have you thought about franchising the business?
I did, but then realised that we've built the business on quality, and I know the quality would definitely slip. It's different from like some McDonald's where they're franchised because they get the same products all the time, don't they? Whereas what would happen, people would start building good, but then people would start wanting to make more money and cut corners. Was it 3165?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the box I would have had.
So, no.
Is Liam paying double today, Adam? Lol.
Answer, Adam.
I don't think so. We get paid healthily anyway, so it's all right. We do it for the love.
Everybody's here of their own accord.
I've
But-
just measured what that
right.
was and transferred it there.
We don't pay double and we don't pay overtime, simply because we finish at 3 o'clock, everybody gets paid till 4 o'clock. Some days we finish early, some days we finish late. Nobody complains, or at least they don't complain to me anyway.
Oh, we do behind his back, absolutely.
90s on them, Jen, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want, Davis?
Can I have a gun, Dave?
Yeah, space them out.
Hey guys, have you ever thought about prefabricating the buildings off-site in a warehouse?
Again, no, because when we get to the job,
What about your pod system, Liam, that you were doing?
yeah, that's a secret. Thanks, son. Not bad. Ooh.
Well, that's kind of what they're asking, isn't it?
Right, I've got something in mind that I've not got round to yet, but what I'm going to do is a special system that is prefabricated.
And it's a secret.
John! Right, you've got enough for them, haven't you?
Any reason why EPDM rather than shingles is so popular for garden rooms offices? Just easier to fit.
It's really
I suppose.
popular because it's not going to leak, it's one piece of rubber, it's really easy to do, you can do it yourself. And like I say, if you're using shingles, you're putting nails in, eventually shingles are going to start to break down with the weather and stuff. EPDM, you've got a 50-year warranty if it's fit right. It's a no-brainer. Really easy to do as well.
Yeah.
Dave, help them out with these buttons, mate. Oh, you know what you've done there, look? Can you see the lines of the 400s, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'll keep them out.
Have you ever converted a garage to a garden room?
No. I've been asked a few times to do it, but generally the ones I've been asked to do have been prefabricated concrete garages, which would never happen. This is what we do. We build these garden rooms, and people like these garden rooms, so I'll never say never, like, do you know what I mean?
One for you, Jenny. Yeah.
Jen?
What made the lovely Jenny want to get into this type of work?
I've loved it ever since school. I remember when I went to college and the smell of sawdust and being able to make something with my hands, I just got a passion for it.
How strict are you at picking team members?
Well, as you can see, I'm not strict at all. Anybody can come out.
John, have you just nailed that?
Yeah. It's 4 shot my side.
It's for about 5 minutes.
How I measured it round the fitters.
It'll be right, Jenny.
Here's a good one. What percentage has the price of build gone up since COVID and timber prices increased?
It's a really difficult one because timber prices are increasing all the time. I've committed to prices for the future. If the prices keep going up, then maybe I'll have to write to potential customers and say that there may be an increase. But at this moment in time, I'm going to stand by my word and take the loss myself.
Right, can we have another one?
Do you have a buyer?
Metal.
Do you have a buyer to buy all your materials?
Yeah.
It's normally Liam driving down motorway on phone.
On the hands free, of course.
Yes, of
Right,
course.
we've got 90s, Davey, go on.
We've got some screws as well. Jen, you got your impactor?
Oh, no impact.
Right, what we're going to do now, this wall here, it's going to be metal clad because it's the rate of the building, so it's only single battened. The reason why it's only single battened is because it's metal clad and it doesn't need to breathe like the timber does. Just pass us a 400 spacer, please, there, John, feet. If it was going to be timber, what we would do then is
Look
run
at this shiny
vertical
new
ones
drill.
or horizontal, then vertical. Right. Okay.
Go on, what were you saying?
Up.
Right, be careful.
Do you want to just lift yours up so I can grip it, John?
Don't let it drop over now. Don't look silly. Have you checked for nails up bottom?
Yeah, we have.
It's already done. That'll be fine there somewhere.
Right, lift your end up, please, John, so I can't get a grip of it.
Right, go on.
What did you buy your wife for Christmas?
I haven't got a wife. I've got a girlfriend. Jen, what did you get for Christmas?
I got circular drills.
Jen, I'm coming to you.
Go on, to me. Bit more, stop.
Eh? You sure?
A bit more.
Gonna say.
Couple of mils on
can't
it.
take
That's
it,
it, John.
That's
You're good.
it.
You're good. You push back. Get through the screws, it, Jen.
No, I'm pulled here.
Have we ever used wooden posts instead of rods?
No. When we first started. Yeah, no, I did, didn't I? The first ever one I did, yeah, and then realised that it was a mistake. So we've gone forward with this, haven't we?
Come here, Jen.
Right, you can see what they've done now. Because the floor is level off John's rods that he put in, and the wall is square, that wall now, although it won't be plumbed this way, it will be plumbed that way, because we've wrapped it off the sheeting. What they're going to do now, they're going to pop a few screws in there, and then somebody will go around with the nail gun
Hold on.
and nail it to the floor as well.
Are you there, yeah?
What make impact driver is that?
Jen, do you want to go answer that?
What?
Jen? What make impact driver is it?
It's a Makita DTD154. And it's beautiful.
David, you need to tie your shoelaces, mate.
Morning, guys. Any chance you come down to sunny Brighton?
I would love to go to Brighton, but these guys won't.
Someone's just put in Brighton it's raining.
3,085. It's a mil figure or 2
John,
mil.
do you want
You want
to keep it back 120 mil and we'll put the front wall there and then steel can span the full front wall?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, 'cause we'll have no seat.
Right then, so you want it?
Forget it.
3,085.
3,085.
Do we want a free holiday in County Cork? Just come and build me a garden office.
What we might do next year is raffle one off. if you're interested.
£1,000 a rack.
What brand of tools is used mostly on site? Well, we use a bit of everything, don't we?
Yeah,
John's got all Milwaukee. I've got a mixture of.
Are they asking what's the best or what?
You know what's the most common? Yeah, we've got loads of Pasloads. We've got loads of DeWalt stuff. Like I say, John's got Milwaukee stuff.
Who's got
David?
DeWalt?
You want to get
I've got DeWalt drills.
That's just a
ready
bit of
for
it.
now. Look,
I've got
right,
impact.
John. I'm going to lay it in the way I want to build it so that I can get this edge sheet 90 mil
So
long.
is this going to be the bottom then? It's just going to stand straight up. So we're starting at the front to the back, and you want it 90mm big this time. Right, let me get my 90s, yeah. I go this way, you go that way. You ever seen Rush Hour 3? I go, you go that way, I go that way.
Right, there's 19 in the
David,
Why not use concrete pads and blocks? Much cheaper and faster.
Is it much cheaper and faster? Probably cheaper, but whether or not it's faster, I mean, these are millimetre perfect. If you can just come and have a look here, look.
Got another rack
Adam, right, so John put these rods in now. We wind the nuts up and sit the shoes on. They're millimetre perfect. I mean, you could get, John, how many holes are in this garden build? 19. We dug them out in a couple of hours. Concreted them in less than an hour and they're good to go the next day. So millimetre perfect. They work in every single situation apart from the last job we did where we had to use some concrete pillars.
I'll push it up to you a bit.
Someone's put, don't see any Bosch
I know it
tools, I
wants to
swear
go
by
on
them.
it. No, it doesn't.
Josh, our other joiner, who's
Because
not
I
here
use
because
them all.
his family is from
Yeah,
Exmouth, uses Bosch tools. Have we been approached by a tool manufacturer to use all their gear?
No,
No.
no, because I think because
Liam,
tell it
come
like
on.
it is. If it don't work, we'll certainly say it don't work. And that's it, yeah. And we're a bit rough and ready as well, I think.
Out of curiosity, why does no one wear a nail belt? Again, Josh wears a nail belt, but
Josh wears one.
I've just don't got it on.
well, he doesn't. These nails are inside the gun, so we don't really need to put them in the pocket. Have we looked into anchor-based system from Anchor Systems? DIY install.
Oh, these timbers are getting small.
What are you doing?
Just a twist on timber.
No, we never got the van back. Would the rod system work next to huge trees?
Yes, yes. I'll tell you why it works next to trees, because if you've got a big root, then you can just move to the side. If you dig down, you just pop the rod there.
Yeah, we have dug roots out before to get the rods in.
Film, Adam. You're doing what you do when you film.
I am filming.
What?
I am filming. Put that one in so just like this.
For me?
Yeah.
These are a bit, it's this bit, these are really like this timber.
Someone's put, I know you've already said you won't be working away next year. However, would you consider me working alongside you for a few days? Then if you considered jobs down south, I'd be available.
Yeah, I had this conversation with Jen last night. What we might do next year is for somebody who's a subscriber, if you want to come up and work.
Right, David, 63 is guns, please.
Do you get your customers to pay in stages?
Yes. Yeah, I do, yeah. I get a deposit, then I get stage payments throughout the job. Everybody's happy, I'm happy, the customer's happy, they can see what's getting done on the build and they're happy to pay the next payment.
Right, where's my 63?
Very funny, Anthony.
That was the right twist on that timber. Oof. Right, we're starting this side, Jen.
Yeah. Do you want to push it up a bit?
If you want.
If the build pack is generic, does it explain how to do a different front, i.e. separate shed door and double doors for an office?
No,
Liam, is this us?
The idea behind the build pack was that it was sort of like foolproof. But once you start putting stuff like that in, it's a little bit more. You need a little bit more experience, a bit more
We're just going to
specialised.
lift them all up then.
So I've left it just as it is.
Right, Jen, come to me.
Do you all do woodwork in your spare time for a hobby?
I don't.
We do enough at work. We don't want to do it anywhere else. Let me just hang on, Jen.
Raffle a garden room, that's a great idea.
Right, Jen.
Have we ever made a room that could be disassembled and moved?
Ready, John?
No, but I've put. No.
Big star. Look at that there, Jen.
Why don't we fit the metal before lifting? Would it not be more efficient? We do sometimes if it's too close.
Sometimes we do, but we've got it out there.
Yeah, it's not here.
Got any more 63s?
There's a lot up front up there.
Slide it, just slide it. Hang on there.
Would you consider using different wood other than cedar?
Yeah, of course I would. The reason why we use cedar
Don't
is
slide it
because
out of it.
everybody wants it at the moment. It's very much in fashion, isn't it? So,
Because we need to go down the past there, don't we?
we've done a few composite. We've done a few in cement board as well.
3-6.
How much did the raffle make in the end?
We'll do 9.
Just shy of £18,500. So thank you all for that.
You need to make an announcement for that, don't you, as well?
I have done that. I've announced it.
Somebody asked us
What's the measure of the building, please?
You want it? Bring it over, yeah?
90 mil. John.
Right,
This
so
gun's really doing my noggin.
780, please.
Is that with 90 mil on it?
Yeah.
I'll try this one out. Is it?
Where have we just got up to, John?
We're going along bit line. Oh, dear. That gun's doing my noggin. We've got to do lines, Jen. I've just got one there.
Let me just stick one in here, John.
What is it? Centre of the last thing?
670. Them not big lines.
No one else sticking out as of yet. Yeah.
I think Adam has fell asleep. Well,
He tends to do that a lot.
and Jenny, you love your nail gun, they're saying.
Pardon?
You love your nail gun, they've said.
I do. One of my favourite.
Liam, where'd you get your metal cladding from?
Right.
Forgale, it's near Leeds, like that, John. It's called Forgale, it's in Gildersham in Leeds. That's F-O-R-G-A-L-E.
Where are you going? Bramley. She's going to Bramley. Back to me, Jen. Back to me. Back to me. Look. Steady. Push it in. Yeah, that's it.
So it's been asked how much we raised for the charity. It's 18,500, or just shy anyway. So it's a fantastic effort by everybody involved, and we thank you for that as well. I'll get the prizes out as soon as I can.
Someone's asked how come you don't use glue on the uprights as well.
Do what?
Use glue on the uprights as well.
Glue?
Why don't you use glue on the uprights foot wall?
Not sure what you mean, to be honest with you.
You just said why don't you use glue on uprights?
I'm assuming you mean do I glue the OSB to the studs? No. There's probably 50, 60 ring cut nails going in each sheet. They've got a little ribbed ring. Can you see that, David?
Yeah, you can see
little ribbed ring all the way down them. You ain't pulling that sheet off there and it ain't moving either.
Someone said to you great work with the charity stuff.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Work better with these.
Well,
Right, we're going up to you now, Jen. Where's Adam? Where's Adam? Has he really died, or is he still with us? That's the bottom, is it?
I just hope
I'm just going to put that. You're the bottom, aren't you?
Do you know of any other garden room builders, Liam?
Any what?
Do you know of any other garden room builders?
No, I keep myself to myself. Kind of prefer it that way. I'm not very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a people person, so I keep myself to myself.
just have a little bit more over on your neck, please, John.
You know? Yeah, go on, it don't matter. Yeah, go on, get it back bottom now, Jen. You happy?
Yep.
I'll go.
They need you here. These look, they needed you.
Obviously, you were asleep.
They needed you.
Apart from that, you did all right.
Liam, do you work at this speed all day?
I do, yeah. We just seem to work a bit better like this.
I'm sat on it,
We
you won't.
prefer it like this.
I don't think you'll be able
Well, you're not that heavy, Jen. I've lifted everything anyway.
We don't, we have breakfast and that's it. And we just work throughout and then go home at 3 o'clock.
careful, please.
Adam, we get some staples, Jen?
Well, there's a staple box out, there's not many left. You might have to go to John's van and get some more.
What's going on this side? Cedar or metal?
Cedar, mate.
So we're double batting this one?
Yeah.
Steve Hare said, can you start doing these live feeds every weekend?
So,
This way we
assuming
can all
we're gonna
build to your
start
standards.
What way?
Do you know what? I'd like to, but obviously, time and money, isn't it? You know what I mean? This going live now will slow us down considerably.
Have you ever injured yourself with a power tool working at that speed?
I put a nail through my hand, but the reason why it went through my hand was the gun was faulty, and I just kept jabbing it like that, and then fired randomly and went through my hand.
Well, Jen, we're going to use
But
the
that's
wood,
the only
aren't we?
time we're all very cautious with power
Get it
tools.
flush edge at building. You good?
Yep.
Don't need them on
Hold
this.
on, what have you got in your gun?
9 is...
Davey?
Oh, you're up.
There's a full ammo tin of them.
What you're gonna have to do? Just don't go too
I
low.
know, I know.
You're gonna have to locate the bottom for John.
I know, yeah.
Right, you know, dear.
Right,
I
ready,
will
John?
keep my mouth shut.
How low can you go?
Yeah, you're fine.
Right,
I was just going to put one in to start that, put one in it. Right, hold on, Adam.
What are we gonna do? Are we
Yeah.
gonna John, do you want to do the horizontal ones at a later date?
Yeah,
Go vertical
yeah,
on this.
yeah. Because then we can pull them to the proper bang on there. That went for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could you do?
Yeah.
Over that side.
You passed on that one, John.
I didn't know, brilliant, because it did start working alright, and then it just stopped. I'm the person in place now, 'cause I
Yeah.
just think I don't where there's some safety glasses on the floor there, going to get stood on. Bodies.
They were gens.
They started fogging up.
Yeah, that's the problem. What? What's up? Who's nailed it?
I've nailed it. Why?
Right, you can't nail it till top's nailed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You have to multi-tool that off now. Forget it. It's done. Go for it.
Sorry, I've got it from
But
the
do
bottom.
it straight away, David. Get multi-tool. Answer.
John, it won't matter because roof's pitched, it won't catch.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Liam, do your team have to provide their own tools or do you pay for them? I watched your live yesterday how you and John prefer different brands. I'm a Makita fan also.
So originally, when we started, I provided all the tools for everybody. But then like people would come and go and just give me no notice when they left and that. So going forward, everybody who comes to work here will supply their own tools. John's got all his own tools. Adam's got a selection of tools, and Jen's got a selection of tools.
Another question. Must cost you an absolute fortune in gas and nails. Why don't you just buy some air nailers like normal?
So we when we first started, we did have a compressor and an air nailer, and we found dragging the hose around was a massive pain. And then come winter time, it used to freeze up a lot as well, much like the Pazloads, I suppose. But so we decided that the trailing hose was too dangerous. This gun's.
Mine needs gas.
Yeah, I've just changed gas in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's one rubbish. Put it in this one. This one worked great until
That's alright, John.
you might have just need.
Fire up.
Anybody got gas in the bucket?
Thank you.
You don't slip off on you.
Ready?
Yeah.
Can't need to
John,
go.
John, open
I'm gonna go now. Let me go to the corner. Keep it pulled.
Let John go pull the felt round.
I give permission.
Right, so basically, as your floor is level, this wall is plumb that way. When that wall butts up to that wall, then that one will be plumb that way as well.
I can pull it with the slate lights anyway. Right, go on in, Jen, then. Go on, go.
Kick it in, John.
Yeah.
The bottom's in.
Where's your drill, Jen?
Sit side. There, look.
Perfect there, guys. You're right up in that corner.
Yeah, it's tight up at top as well.
It doesn't look like Adams's, or is it just the OSB that's out on the bottom?
I think so.
Is it pushed in the bottom, John?
And the top looks good, the cap.
We pushed in Adams. It's fine, it's bounced on the OSB. You ready? Yeah.
Jenny, have you ever tried a DeWalt nailer?
No, never.
Tried a DeWalt nailing gun.
Jen! Let me screw it first. That's not bad, is it?
Did you screw the end?
Yeah.
Good.
Pardon?
I know you can't go get any, but is there any gas out?
I don't think
So
so.
big gas up there, that box.
Is that
There ain't gas in this box.
it? John, there's a bottle there.
Oh. Man there, the good
Right.
man.
Adam. John Doherty might be watching. Tell him he needs to come and work here if he's watching.
If he can handle the pace, I don't think he can. He's too old now.
Fidelli,
What?
Doherty might be watching. Do you want to say alright to him?
Nope.
How many people's in there, mate?
391.
391.
Down the side, haven't you? Right, do you want to give me a length on that wall then, please?
He is. He said
2
it's too
minutes.
slow.
Oh, did Tom?
Which one, this side one?
3,000
Tell JD he won't handle it here. The power of killing. Right, Jen.
Liam, can you clad over a brick garage?
Yes, of course you can. What you need to do is put some buttons on it.
Yeah.
Get it
Yeah,
battened.
run past the
If you've
mill
got a problem with damp,
or
get a
two.
breathable membrane
So
on it as well.
the walls, then you see the string
Yeah,
will clear.
384.
What
then.
make
Mine
of
was
trousers?
86.
Mascot.
Mascot Advance, the best trousers I've ever worn.
Mine are the
What are we?
greys.
3184.
They're
Don't
comfy.
look at mine.
Cool as that.
Jenny's got the wall.
3184, John.
Yeah. Well, that's what Jenny
You
said.
got David?
Will you double check it?
It was 3,083 when I measured it, and he told it to put a mill on, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Then.
Just check it one more time.
3,000. She said
Well,
3,100.
that's what I mean, just check it.
No, 3,083.
What did I say?
I was wrong.
383.
Yeah, it is. It's the 83.
383.
Not 3,1. It's 3,083. 4. 1 mil bigger.
3,084.
You were 100 mil rule there, Jen. Now, just to let you know that that's a very easy thing to do, is 100 mil. You just don't pay attention. You think it's 3.1, but it's not. It's actually 3 metres. John Doughty will tell you that. He does it all the time. Right, ladies. So let's clear this side. And then we'll
Do you want to send some thingies up, yeah?
Watch out, David.
Oh, do you want to start going round and strap that steel, mate?
Yeah.
Please. Obviously, don't try and get it off, do you know what I mean? Adam, you
How
might
many,
need-
Liam?
you might
9?
need his teeth to get a trestle up, I think. There's 9, yeah, John, yeah. So you want to move these, Jen, so I can put these down? Push your bottom. Sorry, David. Yeah, the best way to keep your fingers off the microphone, won't you?
Yeah. Do you require planning permission for these?
No, they fall under permitted development as long as they stay under 2.5 in height. They're less than 50% of your garden. You're generally good to go.
We can't even build wall yet.
Just put,
I'm trying to put the OSB on and we haven't even built
Don't
it.
explain what you've got on, John, so people ask why you did that.
All right, yeah, so I have actually just put my tool belt on now because I'm going to be using it soon. It's a Cunny's tool belt, is this one. It's only a 60 quid one. I've also got the braces. They're really important then because when you start getting weight in it, it just pulls your pants down. And the only thing I like, I don't mind our lass pulling them down, but anybody else, it's a no-go.
What is the waiting time for a build at the moment, Liam?
We're currently on about 9 months.
Which is the... Where's my new gun? I've just loaded it up.
But having said that, if I can find the right staff members, then we can increase productivity.
Why did Adam go? Adam hasn't got it. It is John who's got the Milwaukee.
Okay, David.
No, someone said why has Adam got the Milwaukee, but it's John who has the Milwaukee pack out.
Adam, don't worry.
Why have you got
Someone
a
said
Milwaukee
why
pack
did
out?
Adam choose the Milwaukee pack out system over DeWalt, but it's John who's got the
Right, Milwaukee is better. No, I know it's a personal choice, but I will show you in a video, maybe not today, why I think, in fact, why I know it's a lot better. Right, Jen. A little slim boy might not get in here.
What are we doing?
This thing in this screw, I can't
I'll
get
use
out.
my right
You know
hand.
it's not a screw.
Nail. Get out. What a job.
There's a right twist on timber, Jen. Turn left-handed now.
Have you ever done a pitched roof garden room?
Pitched roof garden room. No, we haven't, no.
Someone, please. 3 more, please.
Everybody just wants these. They want what we build. A bit of a pain really, because I'd like to do some different stuff, but this is what they want at the moment.
Can I just push it up a little?
You can, Jen. There. Why am I getting all twisted timber? What's going on here?
Probably because I'm nailing this
Right,
end.
twist
John, because you're too slow. She's putting hers in
No.
straight. Listen, she's putting hers in straight and leaving you with...
Yeah, but if I go yanking on it, Jenny won't be able to pull the timber. Will she? So, I'm being nice and polite. Alright, Jake.
You will. Right, hold on, I need to... Let me just get this in a second, please, John.
Here we go. See? Ladies before gents.
Liam, what are the rules under permitted development for a pitched roof build?
For a pitch roof, you need to be, I think, at last count, I think you need to be 2 metres away from your border, and then you can go higher then, so then you can have a pitch roof. The problem with the permitted development is, everybody wants the garden room pushed tight to a boundary, so you've got to stick to the 2.5 then. I mean, if you've got a massive garden, then you've got the luxury of having it maybe somewhere away from the boundary, but generally people go on, so unfortunately 2.5 is the limit. Are you out of the way, John?
Right, Jen.
Watch that gun.
Do you want to move that, Jen? Because now we're going to start boarding from this side. And you might as well get all the rubbish in.
On uneven ground, where do you start calculating your 2.5 metre height from?
All the guns.
So what we'll do, we'll go in the garden before we start the build. No, this side.
Oh, yeah, start from part of it.
So we'll go in, we'll assess the ground, and then, like I said before, the 2.5 is taken from the highest point of land, immediately next to the garden room. So in this case, it's over where Jenny's stood. This is a pretty level patch, but if you've watched the Meanwood job, we've got a difference of about 700 at the back. Sorry? We've got a difference of about 700 at the back. So the front of the building at the right hand side is the highest point, which is that far off the ground, which is absolutely perfect. But at the back, it's 700 high.
Whoa,
But it's still
stop,
allowed.
stop. That can't be right.
Why?
Because that's not square, that couldn't
No, you
count.
get the right
gonna say-
side down.
I noticed. Yeah, I knew something was wrong there. I thought, yeah,
Right.
it was square.
That's me, that. I've launched
me.
it in wrong way, John.
So at 400 wrong then.
No, 400 push still good.
Come on, Jen.
Push it in. Once you get your traps on.
What's the maximum square metre garden room you
To
can
me,
build
please,
without
Anna.
planning?
Right, we'll
30 square metres.
Time. You've got to go up that line square now. Adam.
Right, now.
Just
Yeah.
wait.
Keep the LSB.
Adam, sort of a little bit of pressure on the board. Jenny will nail it. Is that about right, Jen?
Yeah. Oh, one more.
There.
Oh, a bit too much. Yeah.
Saying, yeah, it's open. Right. Make sure you nail that up properly before you jump onto the floor. Okay. And you're getting one in the middle.
Do you ever need to double up the 4x3s for back and front due to weight of bifolds or metal cladding?
4x3s?
Yeah.
No. Because we put our rods no more than 1.2 apart, and they're more than sufficient. So all the weight is on the front and the back wall, because you've got your roof and you've got your bifolds. But the rods are absolutely fine. Never had a problem at all.
Go on, kick the bottom of the wall. Only a bit. Go on. Go on. There you go. Come on. Yeah. Right now.
John,
What?
let's measure to N+90, please.
687 plus 90.
Go, send you 90 past and tell me.
I'll do it that way, don't
What do you seal your cedar with?
I?
It's called Alterol.
Alterol.
778.
778.
Yeah. I always forget to do that. It's a much easier way like than doing math, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm quite clever.
The math is hard, John.
It's
The
not for
that
me,
nail's
to be
not
fair.
come through there, but it's just the OSB, so it might hold it off slightly.
It
As
will.
long as if it's just the
Yeah.
wall.
If it's sitting down, it's going to hold it off. It needs to be ground out.
778. You got that, didn't you? Then?
John,
Yes.
what is it to the
don't
same as the
think-
last timber?
Liam,
Might have to push it this way before we put it up and then do it.
You need a grinder. Go get a grinder.
It's not, no, the nail's not through, it's just
Liam.
bust the OSB out.
667.
Liam, after you've done that, can you get some staples, please? I think.
There's hardly out in that staple box, to be fair. What did you do with them staples they gave you? And are they in your front pocket?
I've always walked across and get them myself. Well, everybody's waiting for me to cut the OSB.
Yeah,
So I
but
wanted to get work to finish that.
we
to
do
do
that, we might get wet. Yeah, mate.
Does this need nailing?
Yeah,
Why
that
did
full
you
board
want to
needs
do
nail,
after
doesn't
you've
it?
done the OSB? Then you want to about not doing it.
I've always nailed it. I reckon you did.
What?
Right, the big one.
Right, hold on, John, so you have to put this last sheet on.
Just remember, I need to hammer this OSB flat one before you put wall up.
I'm ready. No, I
Are we using 11 or 18 mil OSB?
11.
11 mil.
Did I say pull it down, Marvin? I mean, I'll just wait till you do that. You know what you're going to say, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just leave it. It's ready to rock, innit? Right. Oh.
Might as well put 3 in while
If
you're
you want, I'll nail it. Like that.
But I'm just
John,
putting out.
Put wall to you.
Hanno?
Yeah.
Sure, bro?
Mate. Oi.
Liam's a ninja.
Right, John.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect.
Liam, have you ever thought about building pre-built
Louder,
units?
David, please. Sorry, mate.
Have you ever thought about building pre-built units to sell as the kit?
I didn't think about it, but we're doing all right doing this. I'd love to expand on that, but money and time, isn't it? You know what I mean? What do you want? 6 trees?
Oh, it's alright, I've got some pocket.
Oh, this box of crap here.
The 90s.
I've never done this line here. I stopped.
Get them in. Just watch out with me.
Right. You go.
Does this get building regulation sign off?
It doesn't need it. It falls under permitted development. It's only a little 3x3, isn't it?
That wall going in further?
Yeah. Can we just pull it a bit further?
I'm not going a lot. You just wait that to go in on in 2 seconds. And they'll hold it. So, there's no point.
I think we could take Zero down now, don't you?
Yeah, it's not going to rain for 20 minutes.
What, not very much.
Can we put wall a bit further out, please, John, just so I can get in and put it in? Perfect.
Pull it on.
It's given us part 2s, haven't we? They're not long enough to get 2 out of.
I thought they were a bit short.
Hold on.
I can fix all that.
I'm trying to move it out of the way so I can roll this out.
You good?
Hang on, we need some.
Starting over here,
Are
right?
you getting some 63s? No.
You want 90s in these?
I asked for the opposite one.
Can I have some 90s, please?
That on the what?
How many have you got there, Jen? How many have you got?
Yeah, that's well.
How many have you got?
6. What do we need? 9?
Yeah, I think it's right.
Have you got some smooths there, John?
I don't know.
He's
I
give
just don't like
you
it
your ring, doesn't he?
No,
Listen,
I've
they'll
got
be fine for
Right,
putting
John.
these in. They'll put these.
You end up
Anyway.
hammering them in, John.
Yeah, there's some smooths there, John.
They're actually going gunny, aren't they?
How many is it
I'll
round,
let you know
David?
when we're ready.
408.
I'm stuck over.
How much
Yeah,
gap?
it's right at
Do you,
the top.
how much gap do you leave between the ground and OSB walls? How do you stop rainwater rising up and rotting the bottom of the OSB?
So it won't, because, I mean, if you come over here,
Here.
this there is as close as that, as close as the ground will ever get to the building. There you see, so no water's going to come up there. There's plenty of airflow. It'll stay dry and it won't rot.
Picking and choosing when it works.
Get a different one.
Makes the job so much harder.
When we do
Can
the
you slide
roof,
me some of them 90s, please, John?
when we do the roof, we want to get the Milwaukee's out. Isn't it, John?
Yeah, get something that works every time, you know what I mean?
Hold on.
Instead of cheap junk.
There, John. They've not been serviced in over a year.
Neither is Milwaukee's.
Ready?
They don't need servicing. No, quite low, I load like.
Ready?
Born ready again.
Liam, in the recent build of concrete piles, how did you attach the wooden base into the piles?
We haven't attached it. We've just sat it down on it. The weight of the building, there'll be three ton plus in there. It's not meant to have it. It's sat beside the garage and a load of bushes and fences, so wind's never going to be an issue. But like I said, there's 3 ton. It's sat down on them concrete pads.
Yeah, I can put my tongue in.
I'm going to run out of here.
There's some smoothies here.
I've got some smoothies here. Finkless smoothies. I need my own smoothies.
Right.
Can you pile up over there, mate, and we'll bag it before we go?
I'm going to
Do you need some
smoothies.
horizontal now?
How
Oh,
often do you have your password gun serviced?
So, these guns, I mean, we've got 2 that are relatively new, maybe 6 months old. Jen, how old are them?
You're about 4, 5 months.
4 or 5 month old, but all the rest I serviced last Christmas. So they've gone a good year now without getting serviced.
John, did you hammer that OSB flat?
If I had time,
Right, you need to open this
then I
one.
would service them on a regular basis, but
Because I want to push it.
it's been a year since the last got serviced.
Right, if you get the lift, I can stick my hand underneath.
Right, don't forget, I'm going to guide it into the corner here so you don't.
And I know now the guy from Pazload on Instagram's going to go, that's
I
why
can
your guns
pull it,
aren't
Jen,
working in the
things.
winter, mate.
You will.
Yeah. Right, hold on. No, kick the end, John. Hold on, it's got a lift.
The bottom's in.
Yeah.
You went in.
Don't feel like that.
There's
It's
something
rocking.
underneath it.
It's rocking.
There's something
It
underneath
might be just the floor sat on the joist angle, it's a little higher, something like that. Just
So we just...
It might be that OSB.
I
then.
don't-
No, it ain't Adam, I fixed it.
Right, okay, mate.
right, Jen, do you want to get a screw in that corner if John's pushing it in? John's got the
you
wall,
can,
she's
John,
let
yeah.
go of it.
I've got the corner squashed. It'll be
Right,
fine.
are you pushing it in, John? So
I'm
that's
doing
slow.
it.
Adam, just watch them nails on floor. Are you pushed in at Adams, John?
Well, I know, Liam, I'm still at that. Want me to go to middle now, Jen? I'll
Hold
put
on.
Jen, is that right down that, yeah?
No.
It's
That's
over
fine,
in
it's fine.
What alternative material could you use instead of OSB?
I mean, currently prices around the country are all over the place, and I know some people can get ply cheaper than OSB, but structurally OSB is the strongest cost-wise. So for the cost, this is the best material to use.
What months of the year would you put felt under the chipboard flooring?
So we used to do it on a regular basis, but then what we found was come this time of year now, if it was raining it would hold the water, and then as the building dried out, I'm assuming you're on about variable membrane, as the building dried out the water came back up through the floor, which was obviously an issue because we need to finish these in a couple of weeks. So the answer to that is we don't, it was over engineered anyway, so we don't actually do that anymore. John, can I just double check for you the doors are on this elevation?
I keep picking up the doors that don't work.
Oh, let me in a bit.
It's so annoying.
Adam, did you get me 500?
I got you the full length out there. I thought you'd come.
No, I've got to do it for once on these doors, what?
Have any of you ever shot yourself with a nail gun?
I have. I have.
Right, Jen.
I would dip it.
Right. This is where the math
Right, John. Say 2.6.
you were in.
Right, John, just give me 15 mil on it.
Right, I need to know the length of the building first. Right, Jen. Go over there.
We're going to need them all for roof anyway, Adam.
Slightly
Adam, as long as I can get them out, do you know what I mean?
So, is he tight there, Jen?
Tight, yeah.
So, it's 3,020. So, what's half of that? 1,510. Yeah. 1,510.
What's the battery like, David?
Right, Jen, when I'm at this, check the
71.
1,510.
Sorry, John.
Got to say hello to Zoe.
Give her tech a couple of
She's watching.
Right. So that is the same.
Zoe's watching at home.
We should say what we're doing here.
Hi, Zoe.
How can someone buy your rod-based system?
Baps for bolts in Leeds. If you ring them up, speak to Carl. Oh, there's a couple around country anyway, and they sell every aspect of the system.
Right, hang on. What do you want? Do you want 15 mil?
15 mil, mate.
And the 2.6?
Yeah.
So we want 1,300. Do you do 30? Mate, you'll have 16 mil. Oh, do you want me to do 40?
That's fine.
Right, Jen. 1,300
Just double check it for me.
Yeah, we got you it, right.
Are we getting a stick here, Leah?
Not left it now, yeah.
Nice piece of wood.
Love Your Channel is the 30 square metre permitted development rule, the external dimensions.
Internal floor area. So you could have a big canopy. You could have a gazebo built onto it.
Right, Jen.
Where's Adam? Zoe said hi.
200 mil.
Hold on. John. Zoe said hi. Say hello, Claire.
Who's Zoe?
It's Adam's girlfriend.
Oh, hi, Zoe.
Say hello to Claire as well.
Claire, who?
Your wife.
Oh, damn it. Oh, it's Claire watching. Hello. 200.
Jen, would you like to say hello to your partner?
Hello, Liam.
He's a partner today, but he might not be a man. Right, Jen, you got 200?
Yes.
Right, just all that. Let's check that we've got 2, 6, 16. Yeah, right, you go. Right, let's go. So your sheets are 200.
200.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Both sides. I hope so.
Don't fuck it up. Yeah, they've only got 200 rips on
Hey,
them.
Liam, did you get the ads on your video yesterday?
Tell you what.
That's Adam.
The ads on, you know.
Yeah.
Online,
That's Adam.
you know.
Someone asked who you are.
Oh, thanks. I've only been here 18 months.
Right, you're going to have to take my place anyway.
Well, that makes sense. The building's only 3 metres and you're using 2,600. Sounds like I've done my job right. Go on. Go on.
You're right. No, you're right. Adam, throw us back one of them 400s earlier. John,
Yes.
It's 201 mil, is that right?
Oh, I can have a mil there. You knock it off your doors, so
Sorry,
you've
one more.
got 14 mil now to play with.
Two questions here for you.
Go on then.
How did you find such a good team with such dedication and attention to detail? Most people I employ end up only being interested in the money and not the craftsmanship.
Pure luck.
Pure luck. Right, so John's been here from the start. We decided that we were going to build to the best quality we could, and we've always kept that mantra, haven't we, John?
Yeah. This line switch is going to be a bit tricky.
No, we notched it out last time, didn't we? Adam, I mean, John, I've known John since you were...
Yeah, since we were kids.
Since we were kids, I've known you since you were
38
15,
years or
16,
something, yeah.
15, 16. Jen's been here 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
7, 8 months, and Davey's been here 7 months. Davey, is it?
7 months now.
7 months. And
7 months.
everybody is very committed, which I'm happy to say as well. We like building to the best quality. Simple as that.
We do it for the love, not the money.
The love and the glory. John,
And the fame.
what's your upright height?
1982, is it?
Hang on. No. Wash it up. That's you in the
Oh,
toilet
Liam,
there.
we're only going the small height, aren't we? Because the
Yes,
steel's
mate,
doing
yes,
the big
yes.
one, isn't it?
Another question. If you had to choose one roof covering system or method only and cost and availability wasn't a problem, what would you choose?
1982.
At this moment in time, I'd always say rubber.
Is that we're only doing that one out.
And then we just
Snails,
put it across.
yeah.
Yeah, just
18
rubber. We will. I mean, I guess we will. We've got one booked in next year for the Kingspan. But everybody wants what we're doing at the moment, so we'll still be staying on rubber. John, what you got?
1872. Not 1975.
1872.
Yeah, lonely.
Do I need to put my glasses on for this?
Yes. No, because you're not actually doing a drop down in the wall, so I suppose
No,
if you
it's not. It's 2 short walls.
Yeah, I know that, but if you were
okay.
2 mil small, it just means there's 2 mil less. Isn't it? It only matters when you're dropping down, doesn't it? It's got to be perfectly under the 60 mil.
1873.
That's fine, but just do a little of that as well, and that'll be fine.
What's the strangest use of a garden building you have done? Our next door neighbour had one built and uses it as a swing club.
It's a swing club.
Yeah.
Swingers Club.
I don't know. No, they've all been normal, like just offices or family rooms and stuff like that, and gyms. So that's as none of them have been weird or strange.
That we know of anyway. There could be killer rooms by the time they're finished.
Well, that's true.
Once we've gone, we don't know what to do with them.
2 and 1.
Yeah, so there's 3 going in each team.
Yeah. Now you 2 together first, because you won't get your nail gun into the
Well,
front.
we're actually building. Let's
Do you need to keep anything over 15 square metres, 1 metre from a boundary fence?
I'm flush, Adam.
Um,
Right, Jen, do you want
no. Double nail on Jen.
I don't like spoiling.
John, 1873.
Yeah. We've had a mill on.
I've added a mill on.
No, Adam. It's fine. I don't know why I'm calling people.
John, can you push this one down?
You know you're going to struggle with these tech screws now, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You want to go get some of them? Adam, yeah, do you want to go get some though?
What model is your chop saw?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's like that, do you?
What's wrong with it?
Let me try and
What a certain model is it?
Yeah, it's, there you go.
No, Liam.
We've got some long textures.
Right,
Dave, you've got keys for Adam.
If you go outside door, Adam, the shelving on your right, top shelf.
Adam,
Not gonna.
the shop, is it box, David?
Yeah, should be. No, proper tech screw
Right,
box.
is this our last one?
John, I'll ask you one more time. 1873.
Yeah, well, it's the same as it was 2 minutes ago.
I know, but I keep forgetting.
Unless it's shrunk a little.
right down.
there any reason you don't use GRP roofing?
Yeah, I tried it and didn't like it. In the summertime, it was just too warm. I would literally get across and the other side was drying, and in the winter time, it takes ages to dry. So the rubber roofs are the way forward because it can be done in any weather. Just watch out, Jan. I'm just going to throw them in. Watch out, David. Flying that up.
Where is everybody from? I'm from Leicester.
I'm born and bred in Leeds. John's born and bred in Leeds. Jenny's originally from Scarborough. Scarborough, Jen?
Yeah, Scarborough.
Are you? I was born in Scarborough too.
David was born in Scarborough and Adam's... John? Yes? Is Adam from Ireland or is he from Leeds?
That's right. Still be another 200, Lee.
Problem with it?
Some idiot nailed it. I think it was Jenny. You know what? I mean, it just saves me straight nails out for say for 200 mil, doesn't it? You know what I mean? 200 on the nail. Oh, did you say 201?
Could be.
1 mil won't make a difference if one cheek was a bit.
John, someone said don't be upsetting Jenny while she's got a hammer in her hand.
Jenny don't need an hammer in her hand to get upset.
Got an angle a bit.
No, I don't think it is. You're not chatting on it. Might be just the wood thing.
We're going to drop this.
Saw. Jenny's saw's not working. Right, you have to get the front working. So.
You got a straight line, John?
Okay, it's this thing, Matt, yeah, no, I've got it over there.
Double nail your timbers together before you start, Jen. Alright. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Adam, start.
Why don't you use furring strips on the roof?
Right. The reason why I don't use furring strips is we're trying to maintain a bigger space as possible. If you use, we're limited to 2.5, so the maximum timber we can use is 5x2, which I appreciate doesn't meet the span regulations.
Right, yeah?
So if we use that and we use furring, then the internal will be slightly smaller. We want to give the maximum height basically, so the front, our buildings are always pitched, which gives us more internal height, and the furrings I were getting constantly were all up and down, which meant the roof was like that, and you got puddling on the roof, which was a problem as well. I have only used furrings since then a couple of times. One time we cut the door, and another time we had to for a specific reason, which I can't recall right now. Adam, do you want to go get that steel in there then? Yep. John, I'll let you put this front up.
Have you put nails in?
I've got one in. I've got to go get Steve.
You get bored of
Jenny asked me to hammer a nail in.
Is there any planning restrictions regarding a toilet in Leeds connected to the main sewer system?
Yeah, you're supposed to inform building control.
They're awful, aren't they? They're twisted.
John, you good with that?
What?
Are you good with that?
Of course.
Want me to drop this gazebo or not?
It's not worth it, is it? It's not really doing a great deal. Same as me and Jen.
Slap this, John.
Let me just check that this is the right timber. Well, at least it hasn't rained. Perfect. Is that one, yeah?
Nice one, big work.
Hold it there.
Yeah, it's because that's got in here. Can we knock that bottom in, John?
Do you want a bear gun? Have you got a bear gun?
That's
They're not working, are they? Don't know you. Don't work. It'll bring.
Yeah.
It's level like, so it's gone now. Anyway. It's right hard that timber to.
Can you chop it have a foot off?
Jenny, do you ever worry about your hair getting caught whilst working?
No, not at all. If I were worried, then I'd tie it up. I'd keep it out of the way. But I think there's only probably been one time where I thought, oh, I best tie my hair up. Other than that, no. I've lived with my hair a long time. I know it's there.
Someone just commented saying your hair is amazing.
Thank you.
I told her to get a skinhead, but she won't.
I'm too
What is it?
scared. I know.
A beanhead. Get a beanhead. We'll use a couple of scoops for just. You got a impact let's let it stick past a minute. This is where I've let the wall stick past that little bit so that the string can, plumb. Is that
It should be out. It should be out. Should be down there.
What are you looking for?
Grinder.
Yeah, it's definitely out.
Sorry, John. Don't worry about that, because you know that wall there? Need to put 45 props in it. You are.
Don't use two normally.
Jesus Christ.
what's up?
He said we were going to put 45 props in it. I said, don't we normally use two?
Right, we'll go the one, Jen.
How many, baby?
394. Can you make the internal floor level the same as the exterior ground level? It would allow for a greater internal height while still retaining the 2.5.
Yeah, you'd have to dig down though, which involves more expense, doesn't it? There's a lot of work and a lot of money involved in digging down.
If someone needs glasses, I've got some.
I'll use a bit of Western. No, just do it, John. There's your block, mate. There's your other block, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, go for it, mate. You just wait, Adam, until we're ready to...
The impacts will lay in, so.
Which one have you got here?
Just bring
We need
it
to get
and a
these
couple of
walls.
screws, Liam.
You know what? Impact.
And a couple of screws. For some reason, we must have this. I mean, if you would have got your. It's still there.
Yeah, when you get it, it's over there on floor, I think.
What are the metal brackets called from hardware store that you call feet?
It's thinking 6 shoes.
So what they are, David, can you see them there?
Or
Have
is
you
it
got one spare on site?
near about the shoes?
Yeah. Did you bring one spare, David? I thought we had one spare.
Bought a shoe
Right, Jenna, where
spare.
am I going?
You got one, Adam, no?
No, I think we brought exactly the amount.
Right, it's a steel channel, basically. It's 50mm high. It's 100mm deep. And it has a 25mm hole board in it. Bats and bolts and leads. Sell them.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
It's not. It's
very
fine.
bad, it's
Right,
very
so let me go.
Look at that, bad boy. You can see it there. Where is it? It's a superior level. Apparently they're
I have to nail it.
top notch. And I've also had it engraved as well.
Right, we're going to have to nail that.
Beast. Right, are you ready to get these props in?
Unless we use that long drill.
Right, Liam,
Adam,
Yes.
we need
Come
to
and do
fix
props
it
for me.
walls.
give us that impact, John.
I want to get this one first. And then you do it.
Where's the big one, Johnny? Got it?
It's in here, Jen. It's so hard because it's kicking me out, you know. Right, get it.
John, can we just have that impact for a minute?
That once don't be knocking that leg too much. I've just managed to see that's too much.
I put it aside for a reason, so I did. Yeah. So, you know, get that.
It's right at the end then, you know that the two ends are plunged.
Yeah.
If you want.
You don't know why, right? We've got all these drills and we've got one drill.
You can't afford to. Just put a couple of
John's got about 3 in his box. 2 Milwaukee's, hasn't he?
there, right? That's it.
That's the job, isn't it?
That's it. There, they just won't fix in left and right now.
To you, Adam.
To me.
To you, touch.
So he's done that. Jen will fix
Go on, screw that.
Good.
Yeah. You can get this one.
You like Milwaukee, so you want to answer this.
Yeah.
Will you ever use the Milwaukee digital level?
No, but he'll have one next
No,
week. Don't you
I,
worry.
no, I would like. I was saying to Liam because of his eyes, it would be nice if they did a really good level that would beat when it's level, so that you're not looking at the bubble. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think there's enough as of yet. So no, not yet.
Liam, never seen you with the glasses before. You look like an older version of Harry Potter.
He's a wizard, Harry. He's a wizard.
Look how much you drove it in.
John, do you want to stick that up there? What do you do now? Pop. Why have we only got one drill then?
I don't know. Will you go get some?
But I thought you were John.
Yeah.
Jen, go get some drill.
Don't let me get Milwaukee, but then everybody will start hurting themselves, and I'll feel bad. Oh, there you go.
That's the same.
It's not the same. You know it's not the same. Right. You're going to have to put some weight on that then because it's just bouncing around.
That's something I've got naturally. So let me get this screw.
Tea or coffee, anyone?
Coffee, please.
Liam coffee, Adam tea, me a coffee as well, please.
To me.
Yeah. 1 minute. To me now. No, you're sending it way too much, mate. Do you know what I mean? To me. To me. To me.
Try one of them with yellow.
To me.
Right.
A little bit to me. That's
Now
it.
we're
If
in
you got to
business.
that-
Milwaukee.
He did give us 2 weeks off. We chose to come in on our own behalf.
That'll be in your new one, won't it?
There's 2 in my box, and can get me the other one out.
Not right here, bros. Have you fixed that one yet?
No,
Len?
it's not.
No, I know this is not fixed. It's not. You need to fix that back.
It's in. Yeah, it's in the stack
What I'm
box.
saying is you haven't fixed this one either, have you?
No, John. Well, they're both prop though. You can screw that now. So there.
Liam, is there any reason you can't double up timber over the bifold doors instead of the steels?
I'll explain it in a second. Just give us a second.
Let me get on the
Start
top,
at the
push.
bottom, John. Wait, mate. I know you're tight on angle, aren't you?
Yeah, I should have got this one.
You want to get your one? Right. By all means, you can double up the timbers, but in my experience, any deviation on the timbers, if they sag just a little bit, your bifold doors are going to catch. Is that right there, John?
Yeah.
But if you were to double up the timbers, I'd recommend a flitch beam. But if you're going to go to that effort, you're a lot better off with the hollow beam. Probably cheaper in the long run than a flitch beam. Go get your long bit, mate.
You better get your long bit, John.
You're just looking daft, aren't you?
John,
feeling
Neil
a bit
said
deaf.
tell John the digital level does beep and flash when it is level.
I might go
Hold on, he's ordering one now.
He's just ordered it in his pocket.
What? No, but Jenny, you won't know where it is. I'll get it. It's just that it would have been better with that one to be fair. 'Cause it's-
Liam, where do you get your
Say what?
where do you get your timber from?
Shire Timber in Leeds. They've supplied us with timber all the way through, and they
you find?
do us a
No,
good deal
I didn't
basically.
think
They tried to give us a good price on it, but sometimes it's a little bit hard, isn't it? Because the prices are going through the roof at the moment, and they still are. They've slowed down a little bit.
Another question. I've got a build coming up, but my treated timber is soaked through. Should this be a concern?
No, because generally the timber's kept outside anyway, apart from the CLS, so you will be surprised how quickly it does dry out. If you can get a tarpaulin over it, then that'll be great. But once you start building, it might be you might be better off letting it air a little bit.
Forget it, I've done it.
Right, do you
Another bit for this one,
want to
John.
get some props? They're not long enough. Them props there, John.
This is what we've just gone for. It would have helped put the screw in a lot better if you look at the size of that one. So basically the drill's hitting the timber and it's knocking it off angle.
Get that screw to there.
Have we got some more 100mm screws, please?
Yeah.
What's battery like, David? 20?
On your phone?
Yeah.
61.
Right, cool. John, I'm going to cut you a longer prop for that side as well, alright?
If it was up to you, Liam, would you use the Kingspan roofs over your hybrid roof?
It depends, doesn't it? It depends what the customer wants to see out the window, because it's got a very industrial feel about it, but it's a lot quicker. I guess the old hybrid roof scenarios goes out the window with the Kingspan roof as well. But at this moment in time, because this is what we build and people see us and want us to build exactly the same for them, so let's keep going forward with the hybrid. And the hybrid works because somebody did a report on it and it works. In this circumstance,
Jen, put another screw there. No, you don't need another one there. Just put two.
square it off so it fits in first time, won't you, mate? Use a square rather than just...
Yeah, I'm going to use this
Got
saw.
another timber.
Yeah, I'm going to smaller.
Can I take the power from down here?
You can in the set, you can have it without power in a minute.
And
Oh, John, watch yourself at that level.
no, I've just had a go. It's heavy, like. It's just a car. You need to...
Yeah.
Let's put it on the inside.
2010, yeah.
Liam, can I use wet OSB, and when it dries out, will it cause issues?
Can you use wet OSB?
Yeah.
I've actually built them before and it's been raining and we've not been able to put the membrane on it. It will dry out, no problem. It's actually got a coating on which makes it pretty waterproof anyway. It's alright for a little bit. It will dry out naturally as well, so I won't worry too much about it. The only thing you need to worry about is your OSB-free roofing boards. They must be kept dry.
Do you want to get Liam to push it
That
outside?
look, get that strap down.
Well, I've just said it's like this.
It's no good.
Is it because it's sitting this?
Let me move this across, John.
No, you can't move.
No, you can't.
Jen, it's too
With a
short,
bigger
isn't
prop,
it?
Liam.
Short.
It's 10 mil short, but
It's sharp. No. There's a right twist on this.
David, just put it on. Have you took the power out then?
We could have done with it here, really.
I'll give you a lot bigger one, John, yeah?
Yeah, that's obviously the issue. We're catching on the prop, we're never going to push it.
Did BBC film, and did they show it on TV?
Yeah, they did, yeah. It was supposed to be on the One Show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was on the New Morning TV. I think somebody died and they took our slot. Who was it? Barbara Windsor, I believe. Yeah. Barbara Windsor passed away and they took our slot and we got put on Morning TV instead. You'll be alright with that. Get that bit on the floor and let that bit fly through it, John.
We've got loads of...
What's the better base, wooden structure or concrete?
Is it flush with flat
Depends what
floor?
circumstance and what use, I guess. The the thing is with the concrete base, if you do it right, you need to dig out. There's a lot of money involved in that. Then you need to stone it properly, then you need to shutter it, and then you need to put your concrete in, which can take several days, I guess, or maybe even a day, depending on what you're doing. So this, our base works fine with this. Who's built this wall? John?
I didn't build it, I just pushed it up. You screwed it. I went outside.
Right, hold on, we'll do it.
I like that. I love it, yeah. John went outside.
We all built the wall.
Straight
No,
away.
it's not all about building, it's all
I know,
about screwing it to
securing
the
it,
corner.
yeah, I know.
But I was on the outside, I never screwed
And to be
anything.
fair, I would nail him.
They've got a terrible blame culture.
Everybody blames everybody. If you
Have we
really
got-
want to-
If you have a day off, you've had it, haven't you?
I'm on the outside. Yeah.
After you
Are you going for Adam?
Come round
Teas
here.
and coffees are here.
Liam,
What?
I need you.
Right, you do that and I'll do this.
No, I need him to assist me.
No, I think he'll do
The-
that
the
and I'll
board
do
is a
this.
massive board, and he wants to go to you, but see how it's rocking on the thing.
Right, let's try that one there.
Where's Adam?
Is it Adam?
Adam, can you push this wall in the back, please, and let
That's
me
actually not bad. It's sweet.
There. Hold on, some sort of rack nails.
Pardon?
The back on the side, it wants to like
The
close to
side.
me, but ever so slightly there.
Alright, John. You like that?
It's nice though, isn't it? 'Cause
It is heavy. So, if you're watching and you're from superior level, we'd all like one of these, please.
Liam.
I should know that it needs to be done. I did it on that
Can't
side.
believe you didn't.
I apologise.
Jen,
Do you get sent
you
many
never
tools
use
to
something 'cause you're
trial?
alive, you
None at
know.
all. None at all. We got asked to review a laser. That got sent to us. I had to pay £1 for it to get it off of
Video order.
eBay, but that works great as well. But no, nobody sends us tools. We're not affiliated with anybody. We have no links to anybody. We use what we use because we like the quality of it. So we done.
Also, where did you get this canopy from?
Argos yesterday, 80 quid.
2.4 by 2.4 pop-up gazebo. They're great. They don't last that long.
They don't
but
last long.
They do
do
the job.
And they can blow work out of them.
Hang on. So are these going to have to stick live watching us eat coffee and
We're not,
drink
John.
coffee and eat a mince pie? Or Liam, do we have to work with one hand and
Look at them
drink and
mince
eat
pies.
with one?
Oh, mate, them out there. David, do you want to show them the mince pies?
Yeah, come on in there. They won't be here for long, you see. Is the corner screwed now, then?
Is it nailed as well, Jen?
Yeah.
Nailed down screw.
Are they all? I always do them before I move on, mate, so then you can't forget them. Straight away. Bang, 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 bang. Everything.
Hold on, so do I normally. It's because we're on live. You just all got nervous.
You got what?
I got nervous.
Well, Jen, you have to learn to act on camera. That's how it is.
Right.
How many we got in?
409.
Anybody want any electrical questions answered?
Don't ask Adam, ask me. Which one's mine? This one. Are these mince pies mine or did you get the one? Anybody?
I don't want one.
I
John.
don't want to.
I'm watching my waist.
There's no sugar in that, right?
Well, you've got it's there in front of you.
Yeah, we've got a tub of sugar. Oh, what a jet.
Liam, must be great to work with your mates.
You what?
Someone said must be great to work with your mates with a question mark.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
We're not his mates. We're not his mates.
Okay, yeah,
They all,
that
they all
had it.
started off as my mates.
We don't like him. It's just we need to get paid at the end of the week. We're only joking.
John,
Oh,
2 mil.
I know. What's that? 2 mil.
It's good.
2 mil, you say? What's 2 mil between friends? I did say it was 2 mil, I remember.
You did,
that
yeah.
thing.
So, it's a free be free. It's 2 mil out, which is well within our tolerances, so we're happy with that.
What are our tolerances?
3 mil.
To-
Sometimes we'll go 25, won't we?
The problem you've got is when you're trying to build square and you're putting the rods in and you're drilling the holes in the timbers and everything. You very rarely get it mil precise, but you're near enough. But it's easy to get it out a few mil.
Are you drinking that, my coffee?
Is it mandatory to have
Well,
the
that's
garden room signed off by an electrician?
Say one more time.
Is it mandatory to have the
Oh,
garden room
John,
Yes,
signed
it
off?
is,
I asked her for a tea for you.
As long as you lose.
I'll drink it.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Steel round.
We need
Adam's
to,
gonna
have we
put it in
secured all them?
We haven't got a piece of timber to stop that steel falling off. I should put two up and you put one up.
I'd give one to John to put up.
Again, blame culture.
She did actually pass me one in her defence, but I got sidetracked by doing something else because Liam shouted me. You know, I multitask me. You see, I've got a bit of the wall jobs.
That's single tasking.
No, I want I had to do something else.
And that's
Put Adam back on camera. He's
Like,
much
some
better on
jobs we've
camera.
moved on.
What time's it?
11:05.
Right. So the goal today is to get the roof on. If it doesn't rain, we'll actually board the roof as well. But if it does, we'll just get the roof on and we'll put some visqueen over the top of it. Do a close up of Jen there, look.
A face, just do my face on.
While she's stretching there, look.
Push.
Stop it.
Is that my impact still powerful for you, Jen?
For it.
John, right, we'll do a couple of mil in it at this speed as well.
Have you ever thought of putting solar panels on the roof as backup power?
It's all about cost, isn't it? So if you're going to put solar panels on your roof, you're also going to increase the height of the roof, which may bring you over the 2.5. We haven't been asked to do it yet, and I'm sure we'll get a specialist company in to do it if we do get asked. Adam's actually cutting the steel at the moment. Come on, David.
What's the best way of drying my building out before I plasterboard?
Before you plasterboard it, have you got doors on yet? If there's no doors on, it'll dry out quite quickly. Even in this weather, it'll dry out. But if it's wet, I mean, we've never had a problem, have we, John? We just bored them. We bored them. It will take longer to dry then in the long run, but we've bored them. We're fine out, we're done, yeah. Right, do we want to tie this in here before we start putting this roof on? Have we got textures?
Did you get the textures on them?
Yeah, put them just in there.
I put some screws in with John and Mary as well.
You can't forget stuff like that. It has to go. He's pushing that wall there. You get a screw in there, and then you get one in there, and then you get a pipe on with it there. You can't
Yeah,
do
but
that.
that's what I'm saying. I'd forgot that before. That's why usually I put screws on the bottom and fix that makes my one actually.
Pretty hard, like. Right.
Has he done it? Are we lifting her on? Yeah. She coming true? We're ready. Right, Jenny, check out this.
Is the steel you're using galvanised?
No, mate, no, it's just a steel beam. you could go to the trouble of painting it as well if you want, but if you Google rust rates, this will outlive every single person that's here. No problem at all.
And we're going to keep it like this for now. It should be a bit lighter than usual, to be fair.
Small, isn't it?
Smaller, yeah. So where's a bit light? Cut to up back in the city.
Still inside, I think, isn't it?
Hi home. Hi.
Tray? Just on floor. No, thank you.
Adam, we just don't let it roll, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we pushed out.
I'm up.
Pushed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Right,
story.
do you want to get a couple of techs in it and I'll rip you down this timber, John, as well?
Where's the techies? Oh, John Bow. There'll be an ending that I'll put.
Out.
Yeah.
That's a
Liam, why don't other builders use steels but you do?
I guess it's down to cost, isn't it? The thing is, we don't get callbacks. The only callback we ever get, I'll be completely honest with you, is if the bifold doors need adjusting, which they often do sometimes. But that's the only callbacks we get. The reason why we use steel is so there's no deflection whatsoever on them doors as well.
Another 1 foot steel. Would the rusting steel discolour the internal finish over time?
No, because
I just wiped it off.
yeah. What we're going to do now, who was it?
Martin.
Martin. What we're going to do now, you just put it on the horse now. What we're going to do now, we're going to put some timber on the inside of it, which we will then be able to fix our roof timbers. So Dave will go inside in a minute now, and you'll see the timber on there. So the rust is never going to come from the plasterboard, but it's going to be encased, so it's going to be absolutely fine. Again, if you Google rust rates, you'll know that we'll all be dead, buried, and long gone before this even begins to fail.
bit of it does. Come and let us know at graveside. If you let us know at graveside, we'll see what we can do for you. Jenny, you should keep that.
Yeah.
Come on.
John, give me a measurement. What was it? Adam, do you want to rip down one down?
Yeah.
3,005 was it?
Not quite, Alan.
Right, you got weight on that.
Right, what's your hand, please, Adam?
3,005. Dave, you might want to get into the far corner there, mate. I don't know.
3,010.
5 mil difference.
And then it was, is it 65 we bring it down?
We've got a trestle. We need a trestle here at that.
Yeah, do you want to get some trestles in? You
Who's
can't,
done the
they're on the rubber roof. They're on the floorboards, aren't they?
Where's my key? Anybody got my key?
I ain't got yours, John.
John, plug them in, John. What's your head?
I just want to
No. I'll find one over to you. Have you got your saw set up?
I've not got trestles. I thought I've got trestles in here. Trestles?
Got to get some now. $3,010, Jen.
Yeah. Say hello there, man.
Hello.
Right, John, do you want to give me a length for the 5 at front?
I'll give you a lunch. So I'm securing this, or what do you want me to do with it?
Jen can do that, can't she?
Are you sure? Because the tech screws are not very easy to put in.
Well, yeah, but just give me a left stick. I'll start cutting them all now. We'll get them.
Or we're going to say, or we're just going to go for an overall because it's only 2 mil.
Yeah.
Is it the small tech screws we use for these?
No, big.
Does it matter what size of OSB sheets you use on the roof?
No, it doesn't, no.
I'm going to need that.
I find your life a lot easier using the smaller sheets. With some room as well. It doesn't know, you can use 8x4s or 8x2s. What's up?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, now.
Jen?
Is it plastic, soffit and fascia?
Yes.
Right, so we want 295 and 80,
Can you
whatever.
pull on that, please? Pull it down.
Got me to do it?
No, it's alright. Pull this down and just.
Why do you measure it?
No.
No. It's bouncing up when I'm
Yeah.
when I'm. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you need me to right, haven't
Jesus Christ.
you? I'll do it. You have got to put a lot of weight on it. Right, Liam, whatever the measurement is, you want 80 and 295. Although you haven't got your OSB on, so you need to add that on as well.
John.
Yes.
Doherty. John Doherty said, have you put weight on over Christmas?
Tell him he has. Oh, brave. Tell me that, Liam.
Have we got another
let's just
test
get
up?
it. Can you, is that thing, can you walk up there? I want to measure the building. Just go past that. Right, Jen. Okay, on the back.
No, we haven't.
Are you on the OSB?
No, hold on.
Right, get it right on the OSB.
Hold on, John. You've got to twist it.
I can't see, Jen. Are we alright?
You've got to twist it. Twist it. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, but I need it this way so I can see what the millage
yeah,
is.
go on
Do you know what I mean?
Millage.
I mean, if we're out a couple of them.
S-wing or stiletto hammers?
S-wing. John?
3,188, yes.
S-wing, ox, whatever.
Stiletto.
I don't really see the point. I mean, that was maybe 30 quid or something. And S-wings, they all do the same job at the end of the day, don't they? If you want to spend £300 on a stiletto, then
Right, Jen. You've got to get a calculator
it's up
now.
to you, isn't it? Jen, where's the big bit for the
Hey.
Use that bit. Just so.
Right, Liam,
Right.
you ready?
Can I get down there?
Yeah, 3,188 plus 80 plus 295 plus 11 mil OSB, innit?
11 mate, yeah. You want to cut one and see how it goes, John?
3574.
See what?
35.
Right down.
3,000 and what?
3574.
Sit it on there so it's pushed up level.
How did you come up with a company name, Awkward?
I live in Awkward. It just seemed an obvious choice. Jen's going at the moment. I live in Awkward. I grew up in Gibson though. What do you like, Jen?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. That's fine now. Do that.
Liam was you were joining before you started building garden rooms.
Yeah.
Were you doing extensions?
Yeah, I've done all kinds. I've done house extensions as well. coming, Jen. Going out, John, with that to make sure that first one's right. So we put them all.
Right, Jen.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do now is you're just going to get up, make it 80 mil over the back,
Yeah.
and I should have 295 and 11 mil. So I should have 295 plus 11 is 305. Yeah, from there actually, yeah.
Have you got 80 on the back?
I should have 306 at the front.
Have you accounted for your OSB that's missing, John?
Are you definitely 80 Jay?
Battery, Adam.
It was only a couple of mil, Jen, to be honest. It's 304, I got 306. Just up 2 mil. Right, so you can do that.
Write down the measurement.
We'll
John,
just
somewhere-
measure it and see
somewhere
what it's come out, and then you can do them like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just up and
Right, so what's going on here? This front wall is higher than the back wall. The roof will be then pitched 75 mil. We fixed some timber to there. I was running down another timber. And when our roof timber sit on there, we're going to put some joist hangers on upside down, which will strap the roof to the steel, which of course is fixed to the building.
573.
3573, she said.
Right.
Take a zoom in on the set, will ya?
And what do you need, Liam? 12, 16, 20, 24, 28,
Is it cutting through the insulation?
Just do it a little bit of time rather than just forcing it all the way through.
I think 9 will be enough for now. 8 or 9.
3, 5, 7. Right, John, write it down for me. Really big on there.
3, what?
3 what?
She says 3573.
The memory's bad, John.
Well, you're only going to do it another 7 times. I wrote 7-4.
Where?
It's here, Liam, and we've got it here.
Hold on a minute. How am I supposed to
No,
read
but
it?
I can read
Right,
it.
on that timber there.
Hang on. I'll show you how to write this. When the big mark. 3, 5.
Don't forget to crown these timbers. I want to crown up, yeah?
Right.
John,
Yeah.
can't put them on till he's finished cutting that.
I know, but you might as well get them all cut, haven't you? They're not. Yeah, just lay them roughly. I got it then. We need the top cutting for this metal anyway, brushing. When we get it, we need to. Oh, is that what I've been doing? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roughly put them
I
about.
know.
Obviously, Jen,
Take it
that's
back
in
a
the
bit,
wrong
don't.
place, isn't it?
Just plough it all the way through.
gonna
I'm
be-
just trying to see which. Yeah, I know, but every so often pull it back and just release pressure off it, you know what I mean?
Who's been my end?
Right. Listen. I'm going to go through nothing else. So,
I won't get down anyway. Did you nick my end?
I don't want you falling off. I have done that.
That doesn't
That's what I've
matter.
got done, is it?
Is that
I couldn't get the bit out of it. Are you crowning these timbers?
She's
Sure.
frowning them.
Put a cross on them and let me know which they are, and then I don't have to look down at myself, do I?
Because I need to put that on when I don't know.
Right, I'm just going to put them like that so I can see which way I'm around, isn't it?
That'll fall right in the timbers, that won't. Guaranteed.
How many you got there? 1, 2, 3. Do a little
Guaranteed
6.
that'll fall right timbers.
Adam, is that for me, that?
Yeah,
I'm going to
guaranteed.
read that.
upside down.
Yeah.
Adam, can I have that? I'm going to put it on now, that's all. Jen, I need to put it on now.
3, 5, 7, 3. Any more questions, David?
One just now. Would you ever collaborate with any other YouTubers or social medias account like Keel Joinery or
Did
any
Liam give you
others?
that?
Well, we sorted
Is that
the
from
maths.
Keel Joinery?
No, Harry Couts.
It's not, it's 73.
Yeah, I would, I suppose, yeah. I know Keel Joinery, I see him on TikTok, isn't it? That I watch them on.
Someone's asked for subtitles when John's speaking.
So, why you not understand me?
Jen, promote your TikTok.
Oh no.
Jen's on TikTok if you want to follow her. Jenny Joyner.
What are you saying?
This is too big.
It's too long, too wide.
It's too wide, mate. It's just a
John, I've just crowned all them, that's why I've put them
I know,
like
but Jenny, I need to get this off.
Jen, just stick them up the back and let them fly over the top.
You need to take some off, that. It's too big.
How big is it, Jen?
It wants a good 2 mil easy off it. It's holding the timbers off the steel, you see. Which you don't want. Why did you come up with 73?
Measuring it there, Adam.
Limit's 65 in it, normally.
I mean, that's 70 now. I'd have cut it 65, 67 or something.
No. The one sit on the timber.
No, so it doesn't stick up.
Right, you're going to
It
have
must
to
have set on now.
What size steel wired armoured cable is the best to run Wi-Fi?
Say one more time.
What size SWA cable is the best to run Wi-Fi?
You don't. What you want is a Cat 6 cable to run your Wi-Fi or above. Cat 6 or greater. The steel wide armour is actually to power the building. You don't need to go to the expense of using a steel wide armoured Cat 6 cable. Is that right, John? Isn't it? Yeah, but why go to that expense?
Read that one,
No, I'm not going to read that one.
Oh, go on, read it.
Go on.
My mate built his own garden room. He used to hide his and his missus's toys in the room, and the roof blew off in wind, and there were toys all over neighbour's garden.
Right.
Well, the teddy bears and stuff.
Adam, everybody's waiting on you to cut that.
You can keep cutting now.
Flip it over.
I'll put some top.
Where's that come from?
No.
That's a chainsaw, that.
That's like somebody doing it. I'm not going to share that. Can't use that little puppy.
None of them others have got cuts like that, have they? What? I'm talking to these.
No, they aren't, no, Liam.
That's a chainsaw, that, isn't it?
If they made a film of awkward garden rooms, who would you have to play, Liam?
Who would I play me? Who do I look like? Who do the star look like on YouTube? Somebody's ugly older brother. Who is it?
Oh God, I can't remember his name.
It's the guy who plays Deadpool. What's he called?
In Deadpool.
What's he called? Ryan Reynolds. Older ugly brother, apparently.
Someone just commented saying Tom Hanks equals Liam.
Tom Hanks. Somebody said Johnny Vegas as well.
Come on.
Play you, John?
Yeah, who'd play me? Some little angry old...
Someone's
Mr.
actually
Bean.
commented Mr. Bean as well.
It's the mood!
How many do I need?
I thought William Mason or something like that.
5 more, I think.
Do any of you know who Doc Cotton or Peter Kay is?
Yeah, of course.
Got caught.
Don't you know Peter Kay or Doc Cotton?
That's who they've said for Liam.
Peter Kay or Doc Cotton?
Doc Cotton.
Doc Cotton.
So come on, a rush if you play Doc Cotton.
What's the orang at the front then, John, when I pick these? 'Cause I'm not
Sandra
used to
Bullock
like
for Jen.
Sandra Bullock?
But of course, you've got the OSB, so...
Just drop Jenny a follow on TikTok.
Oh, thank you.
3 or 6. What does?
Need a new blade in that now.
3 more, I've finished for nothing again.
3 more.
Why do you
You need-
What are you laughing at?
Someone told me I need to get out more.
You?
Me.
Why?
You need to get out
Oh,
more,
because you don't know
David.
who Doc Cotton is and...
Don't have to buy the bigger circular saw for that.
Cardiff.
You are. No point in going back down that road, is there?
But they do it's on the opposite side, isn't it? The 390 mil. Jenny, if you keep laughing,
Sorry.
I'm not going to let you act in my next episode of Mr. Bean.
What's about me like, David?
It is on
I mean, how is it
47.
sprint like
47.
Mr. Bean?
Right, Barbie's on 47, so
You got to pulls his faces.
we get this roof on before we finish.
Johnny Vegas for John.
Eh?
Johnny Vegas.
Me? Nah, not as big as Johnny Vegas. Oh, Johnny Vegas is cool. It's better than Mr. Bean anyway.
Any reason why you don't use an I-beam?
It's a lot easier with this. You'd have to put noggins into the I-beam on the front and the back. It's just a lot easier, a lot quicker. That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more.
Florence Puff for Jen.
Who?
Florence Puff or Puff. P-U-G-H.
Florence Pugh.
Pew.
Pew.
Is that how you
Florence
pronounce it?
Poe.
Oh yeah, she spelled P-U-E after, yeah, Pew.
Pugh, I don't have a clue, that is.
Good, John. John. John.
No, still want smaller. I don't know, given that much. That's why you always make it feel more smaller.
Andrew! Get me power plane right out of that box, will you?
Yeah, Liam, it is literally a few sweeps over there. No, Jenny, when you look up here, you can see a gap between the metal and the joist. The joists need to sit on the metal, definitely. These are plasterboard carriers.
Well, I can feel that's not flush with the metal.
It is Jenny.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's...
bad to put in.
Yeah, stand
Send
up.
it
Have a look.
down.
Have a look.
I
Have a
just felt
look.
it then,
So
John.
you can see, if you look at the...
felt it. See if those are.
Have it. How much do you want?
Take a few mil off, it should be alright.
Any chance of seeing John's full tool collection?
Yeah, not today though, but yeah, definitely. I'll have to hire an Arctic lorry. I'll do it for you, no problem. Am I taking this off?
No, I think he's going to plane it while it's up there, I think.
Or is he just gonna,
Oh,
he just
you're
gonna,
gonna
he just
take
gonna
it
put...
No, I'm
Right.
not catching steel with power plane.
Shall I not fall on somebody?
Timbers.
See, can you see how it's catching?
Yeah.
You should be able to pull them timbers out. That's it. Go.
How much off, John?
Just take a couple of them off it.
What's the quickest build they have done, John?
About 7 days or something like that. The problem is at the minute we're getting delayed with some materials, so we're actually jumping between jobs, which actually makes a few of the other jobs slower, because sometimes you're driving 30 miles somewhere just to do something for an hour and then going back to somewhere else, so they take slightly longer than usual. But if everything runs like clockwork, this 3x3, if you worked 8 in the morning, well 3 every day, 3 of us here, 2 joiners and a labourer, there's no reason why you won't do it in 8-9 days. Easy, no problem. And that's the final word from Mr. Bean.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Hold on, back to you.
This now should slide in here. That's it.
Yeah,
That
that's
went in. That went in better.
Adam, do you want to find some joist hangers for us?
Right,
John, that's...
so I'm going to fix this.
John, what's me overhang up there?
We're at 295 plus 11.
We're going to cut a
295 plus 11. So 306. 306, bro. It's obviously you've not got the OSP on, have you? So
306.
306.
Jen, have you got some nail guns behind you set up in the
Yeah.
door?
Someone said thank you for your reply, John. They could hear you properly this time.
I never thought that was going to Alright, Jen?
John,
Yes?
when Adam comes back, get him on cutting side timbers, you know.
Yeah, 500.
Yeah. Right, John, you got back.
Just to let you know, these are very hard to get in.
Do you use many other contractors, i.e. plasterers, painters, etc.?
No, we've got a plasterer and we have an electrician that signs it off. And apart from that, everything else is in-house.
I've just slipped and nutted the metal beam.
What's the biggest room you have also ever done?
7x4, I think. Right, keep on that one, yeah.
Right. What we're gonna do? Go to the front.
I'm going to fix front. Yeah, I'm going to fix the back.
Are the build packs still for sale?
Yeah, they're still for sale, available on my website at www.awkwardgardenrooms.com. 13 different sizes available. Right, Jen,
Talk to me.
make sure you don't mix your block up with any other blocks.
Yeah.
Remember what happened at Wales? And you stop.
Yeah.
These two steels are out of your hands, though.
Adam, can you get that timber off the front of that building that's holding the steel, please?
Adam, and I
think the bit's in my drill.
need, do me 8.
Well, have you got the
It's in my drill.
Oh.
Are you after the big one?
no, just the one to take these screws out.
Oh, Liam's probably got it in.
Yeah, there's a bit. Look, there's a bit here with a bit. That's it. Just put the bit in. The bit, I'll do it. Take it out. Adam, then will you cut me 10 180s
Give me the...
and 10 500? In fact, I think 8 500. No, 10. 10 of these. 10 180s and 10 500.
Right, Jen,
Yeah.
you know where to put this, don't you?
Yeah.
And just watch your...
Have you got a couple of 500 spaces?
Yeah?
Slide them timbers. Oh, sorry, you're on through.
That's alright.
Yeah, just slide them across here, just so I can get to them, mate. Yeah.
Are you nailing them, yeah? And 400 in.
So, John, you've accounted for
You want to tell them what we're doing, Liam?
What?
Yeah, Liam,
Want to
so
tell
you
the
need.
camera what we're doing?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, go
it's
on,
hard,
quick.
isn't it?
I know, yeah.
I'll tell, will you do it?
Right, go on then, John. Right, Jen, I'm good.
Right,
Oh,
so
can I
what,
have an nail gun, please?
what Liam's going to do now is he's going to put a timber on the left and the right side of the roof with a certain overhang. We're actually going to use 306mm. Then he's going to pull a string line along the front,
Jen,
and then
nail
we
it
can
till you
push
get
all
me,
the
yeah.
other timbers just
John,
shy of the
I'm
string
not going
line.
to put a string line, I'm going to use steel as a straight edge and just use my spacer, mate.
Today, then, he's not going to use a string line. He's going to put, is it 306mm
that's
spacer?
what you just worked out,
306mm spacer. So he'll get one timber on, put 306mm over, and we'll go along. We'll show you as we're doing it, but that's what he's going to do.
Jen, don't you move any timbers that I'm down, will you?
And Adam is going to cut us some 180mm spacers and some 500mm spacers. It won't make sense now, but it will do in a minute when we put them on. I'll show you what
Right,
they're
you
for.
need to watch that, Jen, because that'll fall on your head.
Can you attach a garden room to an house like some sort of extension?
Yeah, you can, but once you knock through into that house, which I'm sure you will, it then becomes part of the house and you need planning permission and building control and all the rest of the relevant things, depending on whereabouts you are in the country. John, don't stand there, mate. I'll drop that on your head.
I'm just going to get...
Yeah, sorry, John. It's just because, do you know what I mean? I'm just on balance there, and I don't want to drop out on you.
Yeah.
Because I won't be able to fight that one in court, would I, with video evidence?
Thank you, John, for the information.
Jen, slide them back. Sorry?
Thank you, John, for the information.
If you come a bit closer, Davey, so you'll watch Liam. He's actually going to use his 306mm spacer in a minute to get the overhang the same from this steel, so they all run true.
We're using
Can you see that?
we're
David?
using
There you
400 spacing rather than centres because we get maximum use out of our insulation then. Jen, don't move it when I've...
Oh, sorry.
Once I put a nail in it, you're good.
I was getting somewhere here. If you have to look, Mark.
No, don't move it. Slide them two over. Go on, keep going. Keep going. You don't know, you have to get near your 400, Jen, because
I could
otherwise
move it, Liam, to let you on it. That's the only
it
reason
affects me here.
For a first time build, is it best to keep the build square rather than building to the shape of the garden?
No. If it's your first build, it's the same scenario really. Build any shape you want. They're all, well, I say they're relatively easy, but obviously we build them every day. Send these down further, Jen. These ones may fit.
You don't know the 500s are not mil critical. They can be, obviously the 180s are mil
Go on,
critical, like.
There's not this one.
I can't.
Oh, there's this side.
I can't.
Right, get onto it. You can stand up there then.
Do you want the trestle?
Yeah,
No,
please,
don't need
John.
to do it.
There's a massive bush there. That's what's stopping
Oh,
it all.
right. I thought it was you on it.
Does the Pasvo nail gun fire direct into the steel?
No, come inside, Davey. Show them what we're firing into. John, explain why I'm firing and just to hold it at 400, and then why we're going to put a joystick on it.
So Liam's actually spiking the timber from the top, but he's actually nailing it into this wood for now. But obviously that's not strong enough. So I'm then going to go behind and we're going to put this joist hanger in upside down to keep the timber pulled down. The nail that Liam's doing is just temporary holding it at 400 spacing while I get the joist hanger on or somebody gets
Now,
the joist
the reason
hanger.
why we're using joist hangers and not truss clips, which I'm sure somebody will comment about possibly, is because these joist hangers on the floor, we have them readily available and they work absolutely fine upside down.
To build another card, I could start putting these on with a card. So I need to get up above.
John, I'll hold them right on top for you once we get across here. Right, John, do you want to get rid of some of these?
What do you want me to get rid of?
Get rid of that one.
I've got the back ends on it.
And do we do too many now?
Yeah, you want them for entrim as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, John. You are turning into David Attenborough of this live.
I'm turning into what?
David Attenborough of this live show.
Alright. I don't know who he is, but thanks. I'm assuming it's a compliment.
It's the guy who does the wildlife programs.
Oh, sound, yeah. Don't mind.
I'd take it as a compliment, John.
Oh, yeah. It's better than Mr. Bean, isn't it?
Right, John, unfortunately, I set the spaces at 402, but it'll leave the
good.
insulation going in, won't it?
Yeah.
You jumping on.
That'd have bounced off wall, Nick Davey, innit? Right,
Don't roll it, Jen.
I won't.
the joist hanger there.
Any thoughts on roof windows? Have you ever had any thoughts on roofs with windows?
Yeah, I'd like to do one, but the problem with that is it will increase your overall height, so I'd imagine you'd have to go either dig down or have one with planning permission. But there would be a nice feature. Right, Jen?
Yep.
We good?
How much higher is the front of the building to the back?
How much what?
Higher is the front to the back.
75.
So, yeah, it's 75, isn't it?
Right, John,
It's
do you want to
plenty,
get these
isn't
straps on, mate, so that I can
Yeah.
walk across them without falling?
Right, shall I find centre at room, Liam?
You what?
Do you want me to hold it up here for you?
£1,983.
1983.
2983.
2983.
Yeah.
2983.
What you find the centre of the room for, John? What you find the centre of the room for?
Go that way.
Oh, it's that way we need to go in here. For the joist in the roof. Noggins, whatever you call them.
Right, can you get the full timber? No, full one.
2,963.
Two rows of knockings in this one, Jen.
2963.
2 rows of knockings in it. You need to find...
Yeah, I'll find half of that and then half.
No, you need to first, don't you? You need to divide it into 3.
Oh,
Done.
that's where
Yeah, I
calculator
don't
comes
know
in.
you're going to modify it, so. You good? I'll
What
throw
way
my
do
head
they?
toe in this one.
Yes, right.
2963.
Yep.
987.
987.
Nail gun, nail gun. Where did you, is this it?
I've got that up.
You most certainly can, young man. Right, noggins.
I've got another one, Adam.
Are you going to go up? Yeah. Right, let's count the knobs. You're doing 2 rows. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want 12 noggins for now at 400. What?
Liam's already done a load in there.
Are these all 400s, these? You've got your noggins then. Okay. Have you done me 180s, Adam?
5 for this side, Ed. Don't 5 on the other side.
Right, they don't need them right at this
I'll have
second.
another one as well, Adam.
When I'm shall I nail these when you get down or when
No,
you...
no, no, mate.
But are you alright? You just said you were worried about me going to kill you. You went, oh.
That's enough there. That's got front, back, column, then 2 engines there.
How close can a tree be to the structure?
I suppose you need to look at the tree and think about how much it's going to grow in the future. If it's a well-established tree already and it's not going to grow that much, then practically right next to it, we have built them nestled in between two trees. Again, the road system's perfect for that. 'Cause you dig down, you hit a root, you just move to the side and you're all good.
Can I do a 5 metre by 4 metre without planning permission?
5 before,
Yeah.
it's 20 square metres. Yeah, over 15 you need to get in building control. John,
Yes?
are you going to get on a chest so that lift this up and down for me on the outside there, mate, so I can get this level?
Mate,
Are we getting under to our ring cut?
Yeah.
right, you starting nailing that side, Griffy?
I've started here, John, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to rain again, right big black cloud coming.
Have we got the 180s and 500s?
Go it, John.
Yeah? You got it?
No, just put them in there, Adam. Have you got plenty of room?
Come on here, Davey. This is me and Liam.
Up touch. Too much, too much, too much. Up touch.
Tell us what we're doing quickly, Liam, as you're doing.
Right, so what we're doing, we're putting the front timber on. So that we can get it nice and level. John's at one end there and he's lifting it up and down for me. And as soon as I feel it flush with the timber, I'll start nailing it then. Oh. rack of them smooth, please.
There's loads of them there, left hand side.
We'll do the same on the back as well, and then we'll drop the side trimmers in and we'll show you how we're going to fix them to the side of the building.
That down.
Got to the back.
You got a timber up there?
You want that?
You got a timber up there?
Yeah.
Centre.
Yeah, you might want to come inside, I don't know.
A tree surgeon has commented and replied to that question I asked you about the trees.
Go on.
He said it should be twice the height of a tree away from the tree.
Well, that's impossible in most gardens, isn't it, if you think
Can you
about it?
imagine it being street? Look at them trees behind you, Dave. Look at the tall lengths of that.
I mean, yeah, if you do take that tree into account there behind us, then you couldn't, and if that was in this garden, you couldn't actually build in this garden then, could you?
Where do you get your rubber membrane from?
Northern Building Plastics. There's 3 of them around the country, I think. You can get it cheaper online, but it tends to come rolled in a really tight roll, and it's full of creases and they're a nightmare to get out.
Can I build a shed higher if the garden slopes away from the house? I'm guessing they mean higher than the 2.5.
No, you still got to be 2.5 from the highest point of land, but if your land slopes away a lot, then you know you're absolutely fine with the height of it at the back, as long as one point of the building is less than 2.5 from the highest point of land. David, can you pass that nail gun, please?
Yeah.
Hey, John, you good there? David. Right, John. You good? Are you want me to roll it to you? Right, push that laurel bush out way with it if you can. That's it. You good there? You got overhang?
Yeah,
Oh.
Is OSB at front there? Do you want it level with the OSB at the sides or just with the floor?
Just below the 22mm floor.
Right.
You just need to rip down some 100mm strips. Oh, you want to bite your front cheeks?
Yes.
It needs to be level with the bottom of the 4x3. Down, mate. Up. Up. Oh, you bullet. Just can't hit my finger that. Can I have, David, some more nails, mate? Yeah, go for them.
Yeah.
See that? Just push it in my finger. I need a few more than that, David.
Yeah, I'll get some. I like rest it smooth. Yeah. Rest it smooth.
What?
Rest it smooth.
Is that all there is?
Yeah. Oh, you found 2 more.
Are you going to get them twist nails in?
Yeah, can I put them in now?
I don't know, John, because I'm not going to get these sides on.
I mean, they can go on last now, can't they? They're tight, aren't they?
You want to let me get my side trimmers on and then you can start doing them, yeah? Right, do you want to get a trestle to that front there?
You get your 180s in
Are
your
they the two that
500s.
came off the roof there? Let's have one up.
Have we got another
Jen.
trestle out? Go on.
Mark a 180 on that front timber there. You'll need a nail gun and the trestle as well.
Do you do a plumb cut on your rafter for your fascia, or do you find it's not needed as a square cut is near enough?
It's not needed, a square cut's near enough.
180, yeah?
You are?
180.
Yeah.
Is it 25mm drop for every 1 metre for the roof? So 5 metre would need 125mm height difference.
Well, no, because 75mm is enough to keep the water from pooling on the rubber roof on this distance, and even over a 4 metre spread we'll still do 75mm. I'd still be tempted to do that over 5 metres as well.
Yes.
You're fighting with the 2.5 constantly, so the higher you go at the front, the smaller internal space you've got, unless you've dug down or got planning permission. So whatever depth, I'd still go at 75mm. Jen, can I have a 180 block, please?
Yeah.
It won't really matter.
Is there not one being cut
I
now?
don't know. 180 blocks, where are they?
180
180 blocks.
Just run it to top.
Oh, there, yeah.
Let's take 10.5mm off it,
John,
yes.
in your opinion, what are the best brand of bits you have used for screws, bit holders?
Right, what did
Bit
you tell me
holders
then?
or bits?
Well, it says best brand of bits.
Bits, so the main bits. We just the
Bits
DeWalt
are
ones are as good as
The
The
good
Bosch
as it.
ones are probably the best ones, weren't they?
Yeah.
No.
Weren't the Bosch ones the best
Oh,
ones,
I need
Liam?
that.
They all work. It's just when you're using Aga Protect in it, Liam, where none of them are any good then. So there's no point. Just the DeWalt ones, they do the trick, don't they?
John, will you just help Jen with that one if it's not tight and it wants to drop out?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's going to rain, so we need to crack on.
Why aren't you going to get your 180s and that on
Yeah, well, I
first?
need to put this on first, John.
Hold on. Hold on, let me just put back that.
John, go that in there, because you can't nail it, John.
No, I can't just get a punch as well.
I can hold it for me for you, no problem.
Right, just hold it and let me get mine in mind, because I'm balancing
Go on
here.
then.
Well then.
Good. Adam, will you get me a chainsaw, mate? Yeah. Jen, you're on the wrong side of the line. 180.
Yeah, you want 180s
Sorry.
first, then. Go on.
You're not flush at top there. John, get up that trestle with it, mate, and hold it flush. Keep your fingers away from where you're going to nail it.
It's not really tight.
Can I pull this? Is that my key tight? Right, don't fire.
Fire in the middle.
Am I right? Just
Jen,
only go
Jen,
in the
Jen,
middle,
Jen. Jen, don't fire it at that angle, because I'm going to chainsaw it off. I want you to fire it into the room.
I'm going to put my thumb on the bottom, Jen, so fire it at the top. Right, hang on. Are we
You're
right
not on line, I can't see line.
Right, let move your hand, Jen, so I can see.
There.
So, Jen, I'll hold it, right? You just, I've got it flush at the
Ready?
bottom. Do the top, that's it, go on. Get any pushing from the top.
Ready?
Right, I can see the line now, go on. Yeah.
Are you well clear from it, chainsaw back, Jen?
Yes.
The crap in the
Jen,
top.
It's not working, Liam, when I'm looking at this angle.
So look at that. Put some. No, hang on.
Yeah, let me split these.
Right, do you want to go with these 500s and 180s then, please?
Right, where are the 180s, I do?
What's the main place you use for tools, and do you also use screw fits?
Right, where we get our tools from depends what's cheapest at the time. ITS are good. Well's John, ITS, Power Tool. No, hold on, I'll tell you something about Power Tool World in a minute. ITS are good. John, where do you get your tools from?
180s are there, 500s are
FFX. Right, I bought chops off from Power Tool World. It broke after about 3 weeks. I tried to send it back. They says it wasn't under warranty because I was in the trade. And then DeWalt are a nightmare to send it back to, so I'm literally sat with a £780 chop saw in my other living room. That doesn't work. Power Tool World, if you're going to buy something off them, just be very careful. Thank you. Right, are we good, screws? Yeah? Have you got your noggins in the middle, Dave? You've got noggins in the middle.
Come in here.
Yeah.
There you want it, John.
Right, so remember when I told you about the 500 and the 180 mils? Well, basically the 500 mil is here, And what we're going to do is we're going to put it flush to the inside of the wall. And then Liam, he isn't going to kneel on this because you can't kneel on this because you'll warp it if you do. He's going to then fix this into that noggin. And then we will fix the 500, the 180mm noggin onto here. And then eventually that will strengthen up this on the edge. And then obviously it'll fix the outside. I'll show you now anyway. So, that's first. Right, so it's very important that Liam doesn't put any weight on this timber here now, because he's going to fix it and secure it to that noggin I've just put in. There's not an issue, Davey. We need them. Do you want me to temporary fix one from back there? So now Liam will nail that noggin, and he'll nail the noggin to this previous 500 timber here, and then it will strengthen it all up and it will secure the edge of the building.
Do you know what I mean? Because
And we'll do that all the way along to the end. It's usually about 5 noggins and 5 500s.
Right, can I have some more 500s and 180s, please? Jen,
These you 180s.
jump on here while you're not doing that.
No, I think Adam's got some. I think they're here. Are these?
Are we right there, John? Because I feel like I'm hanging over there. Pass us an hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah, yours. There.
Why do you use C16 and not?
C24.
Yeah.
We'll use whatever's available at the time. C16's absolutely fine. I'm no concerns with it at all.
Yeah, no, you're too far. Yeah, they're back there, Liam.
We're good. We're good. You're going to have to use a screw to pull that over as well, John.
I'm going to go get some air defenders.
You need 3 in there, you know. Then, if he's off to get air defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll get me some, yeah.
Where are they?
John, let Jen on it. Jump on it, Jen. Get a screw in there, pull that across for me.
Why did you nail the
Where,
roof
sorry,
beams
that?
with the nail gun on an angle instead of nailing them from underneath?
What, these at the back?
I'm guessing so.
Right, so...
I don't like that.
Get your own drill, Jen.
I am gonna.
Right, so what Jen's done, she's put one in the bottom. That's not sufficiently strong enough. If we get any wind lift on it, it'll rip the roof off. So I've then spiked them through into the top plate. We've got 180.
Yeah.
Whoa! You put me a screw in it, Jen?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I know.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Right, it's getting confusing because there's 400s and there's.
Can I have some else, Debbie?
Yeah.
Liam, do I need to insulate above my wall plates?
Yeah, what we'll do,
Watch, I don't know what that is on top of there. Just,
what we'll do is we'll obviously insulate here with PIR for insulation, and then what we'll do on the outside, we'll fill it with rock wool as well, because if you think about it, you've got your insulation there, but above that there you've got a cold spot, and on the back of there as well, so we'll infill this part here with rock wool. Again, I can't see it, Jen, just tell me what it looks like.
alright.
What are these 180s here as well?
Yeah, yeah, just measure them, Davey, make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David, what's battery power like?
Check now. 33.
How many?
33.
Right, give me a heads up when it gets to about 10 and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
They've got 4 500s there, yeah? Here, go on.
I've got one there.
Why do you have joist hangers at the front but not at the back?
Because, right, can I have a hammer please? We can sufficiently
Yeah.
fix the back.
Sorry.
We put the joist hangers at the front because I've only got that little bit of timber to spike into. So obviously you try and, no, don't give me that. Can I have a proper hammer please? Thank
Can
you.
you be back?
I don't know
Or...
where yours is, Liam.
I've got it. And at the front, so we use joist hangers to strap it down.
Off.
All good?
Yeah.
But at the back we spike it.
I go.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
You're putting me free in, aren't you?
Yeah. Have you got another 180 up
No,
there?
I've got nothing now.
Is that a 180?
Yeah. Thank you. Ready?
No, I'm good. Adam, just pass us that 500 I've just dropped then. Thank you. You good?
Yeah.
Did that get it for you?
Yeah.
Was there a reason to why we didn't rock all the steel beams?
Right, sorry, Jen, just a minute. The reason why we haven't rock wooled it is because I haven't got the rock wool. And what we'll do tomorrow or the day after when we come back here, we'll feed it in from the end because we've still got access. I just forgot it. Can't remember everything. We got a 180, please. Adam,
Yes, ma'am.
you cut me a piece of 5x2 in a minute, mate. All right, then.
Go.
Can I have some nails, please? Smooth me from bottom.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Is that a lot, Adam, now?
Yeah.
Right, Adam, will you cut us that 5x2? Cut me at 300, please. Near enough, Adam, it doesn't fit perfect, mate. Right, Jen. You good there?
Yeah. Hold on, let go. Push it to me again. Bottom. Yeah. Can you push the left hand side a bit?
I can't. It's tapping on this corner there. That's too long, whoever's put that on. Right, can I have chainsaw, Adam?
Chainsaw.
Right, David. Are these 500s?
So you want to take that and bring it down to the back side for us? Can I throw you that hammer?
Is it in my dress?
Let's wait for all the comments about Liam balancing around on a roof.
I'm awful shifty, Adam. The man of 50.
Did you see John how sharp that them blades are on that?
On what?
John just rubbed it with his finger over there, sliced his finger straight up. Did it? Yeah.
What size garden room would require steel beam instead of a wooden front beam?
Right, I would happily use, and we have used, 2 double timbers above French doors at 1.8, but anything bigger than that, and especially on bifolds as well, I'm always going to put a steel in. Jen, pass me my nail gun as well.
Yeah. you go.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, send me that timber. Jen, we've not put the timber in there on the outside.
Oh. So does it need marking 180?
Yeah, well, you get your trestle up.
I can't.
Ask John then.
John, can you just mark 180 on that?
You need. What are you going to do? Are you going to get above it, below it? Can I have a 180 as well?
Yeah, do you know what, John?
Jen,
Say that John 180, please.
I can do it from anything.
Here then, John.
Because one of the years went a bit on the swing.
Adam. We on 4 weeks then? Put your ass around. John.
You
Just hang
flying
on.
low
I'll
as
never
well again.
180. Every time you come near me, I'm flying low.
Just tuck it back in.
Just stay there.
What's out? Just tuck it back in.
Hang on there. Just get this one.
I can remember once being in Errol's working when Club and bloke came back from the toilet with it just out of his pants.
Home Tech Garden Room said they love what you're doing. They are the same.
Happy New Year, mate.
We got a square or something to square it up.
So,
John.
Yeah, so's fine.
John.
No, Liam,
John.
just 2 seconds.
John. Just hold the 180 up. Draw your line on it.
we haven't got
Yeah.
one.
Bob, drawn a line.
John,
I've got
yeah,
one.
180.
Oh, well, you didn't give me a 180. Otherwise.
Draw a line.
You didn't nobody give me the 180, did they? That's what I did the hard way. Right, Jen. Right, Giffin, you ready?
No.
No?
I am now, John. Can I do mine first, please?
Yeah, of course can.
Are you in?
Nope. Yeah, I'm in now. Just hang on.
That big
Tell me
red
when you're
pen.
ready. You in?
I'm cool.
John, make sure your nails are angled out so I can change it for it, yeah? Can I have a hammer, Jen?
Come up this side, Adam. Right, Adam, listen.
We're sinking, John.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, you need to nail so the nails are on this inside, not the outside, because Liam's going to chainsaw it. Let me just get the top right.
That, though, isn't it?
Hang on, don't fire one. Fire one in the middle now.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on, there, go.
I think we've only got 53 in there. Who gave me it?
So who's cutting?
Adam, can I have some more smooth nails, please?
You won't be able to knock it in, will you? This end.
No.
Oh, it's,
Thanks. Have you not screwed it?
yeah, it's because.
Quite screwed it.
You can tell. Size. Right, so go to the middle, hold the top and get it level. No, hang on. Right, hang on, Adam. Right, go on, do it. I just hold in the top. What Liam's saying is, you need to fire them to inside,
Well,
so that they don't come through.
He's chainsawing that, not that.
If you were to an angle, Adam, and that nail goes, it's a knot and goes that way, I'm going to
that's why
cut you
you
with
put If not, you just ruin his chain in 2 seconds gone.
Ready?
No.
Yeah. Where's David?
Yeah.
Side. Oh, quick.
Jen,
Yeah, I'll wait for you to move across. Perfect.
when you put a screw in there, put one in there, pull that across to me, alright?
Yeah.
Too hard, Jen.
Pardon?
You're pushing too hard.
No, it's the angle of that.
Oh no, the won't thing it, but I'm still in that case it moves a couple of minutes.
Shoe.
No, because they can still move. There's only 2 nails at bottom. You can still bend a bit at the top.
What I'm saying to you is that's not giving you any
What we doing? We're going to always be this.
That's why you always do it.
So, I've got to ask somebody answer this. Is this boring or is it worth watching? It's like a full day working with us. But
Well,
I
you've
don't
had
know.
more than 300 followers all day watching. It's
Right.
not dropped last time.
Yeah,
So,
but
somebody drop me a comment. Is it boring? Is it tedious? Is it long?
Is there anything that we could do to make it more interesting?
well, mate,
You're just asking for a boatload of Chris.
3 people already said it's great to watch.
Wait till some of them are already.
Yeah, we're rolling as bikinis.
Loads of people are saying they're loving it. Well worth watching.
Right, brilliant. I hope you all had a good Christmas. Me and Adam are starting back into like we had a... We're gonna get fit. New year, new us, innit, Adam?
Yeah.
Let me just push that one over the screws.
Well, I've been saying it for 40 odd years.
Paying gym membership for how long, Adam? looking after them gyms. It's important to pay your membership. Right, can I have a 500, Adam? No, sorry, not a 500 at all. Can I have a 280, please? John, are you going to modify that in one on both sides for me?
if you pay me.
John, close up a joint stand, please.
Will 290 do it?
Yeah. John, will you just get a couple of members?
Me?
Yeah.
Right, you're right. Somebody's got it, isn't it?
John Doherty, you still watching?
Nah, he'll be asleep, eh?
He'll be drunk.
Be coming on in a minute.
Inside, John.
Huh? You want to inside now?
You know, joint stand. Hold on.
Zoe still watching?
Zoe?
Let go. Push it to me.
Oh, is that your other half? Adam, is that your other half? Your other quarter.
You get some inside, are you waiting, John?
Liam, someone called Peter has said to you, quick idea to add a bit of interest.
Do you know?
Tell us about the oldest man-made thing you own.
The oldest what?
Man-made thing you own.
Liam.
What is it
Himself.
and how old is it?
Himself.
No, I don't have many possessions, to be fair.
You've got a circular saw you've
Oh,
had for
yeah,
a
I've got a
while.
circular saw I've had since I was
18.
about 21. And unbelievably, the bush is still hanging on it. It's 110, it's plug-in, it's a bit of a beast, but it still works.
We used it not that long ago, actually, didn't we?
Yeah. Can I have a couple of twin nails, Jenny? There's a small angle, will you?
Somebody buy Jenny a hopper.
What?
Somebody buy Jenny her own hopper.
She can lose it.
We did, she lost them all. Didn't you?
I did.
Can I have chainsaw, please?
Yep.
Jenny, do you enjoy working with guys?
Pardon?
Do you enjoy working with the guys?
Yeah, I love it. We have a laugh. teach him how to keep up.
Would you ever consider getting a twisty gun full of hangers?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I'd love one.
They all want me to get one. I think they're about at least £700 job. I will buy a twist nailer one day. Twist nailer, PPN nailer.
Somebody asked earlier on, I forgot to say the question, did you ever think about using a bandsaw, you know, for putting the rods smaller than the grinder?
I did, yeah, but I looked at
don't
the price
think
of them
they'd
and I thought that's ridiculous and how long's that going to take? Right, Jen, have we got the noggins?
Yeah. Right, you done?
Jen?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got doggies here ready.
Battery, Davey? No, Davey. What battery's on the phone, mate?
25.
How long we've been going?
Probably about 2.5 hours or something.
5 minutes short of 3 hours.
Wow.
Can I have that nail gun just behind your head, Davey, and some smooth ones? Jen, I want armour as well.
Right.
I'm going to have to get up there to get that.
Right.
We need to mould that.
Sorry, let's just get these moving. That's slow.
You got your tin snips?
Always look.
Oh, I didn't let go.
No bite
Don't
when it
let go,
wanks.
Jerry.
When it eats your face.
When it wanks in face. Who said it? Not me.
Right, no.
Just trim it off with tin snips. What did you do then? Just bend it a few times.
Yeah, just spread it over. Just spread it over, John.
Yeah, you can do it from the top easier than down here. Can't see.
Jen?
Hold on, that's over.
Any news on the stolen van?
No, it's gone forever. Companies being insurance companies have tried to pay me out with some measly amount, nowhere near what the van's worth. But no, it's gone. Somebody stole it and took it, and God knows where it is now and what's happened to it.
What if it were a super family?
That would be hilarious.
What's that, man?
Have you or any of the team members built a garden room in your own garden?
John,
Yeah.
to you. John has a garden room. He's got air defenders on, so you probably can't hear you.
No, I can. Yeah, it's about 5.5 metres by 4 metres. It's a decent garden room. I will show you a picture of it. But it's ain't going on me right now. Oh.
The one after this one, I've got one here, Jen. The one after this is a cut though, yeah?
Right.
What's your language?
Right, what size?
208. No. 218.
You've got all the pencils here.
What?
You've got all
Do you
the
need a
pencils.
pencil?
Yeah, please, David.
I'm going to joiner's always got a pencil and a tape measure.
I came with 2 and I've got none now.
Why?
208, 218.
218. A good joiner always has a tape measure, a pencil, and some eyelashes. Eyelash glue.
It's 15 square metres the maximum you can build without involving BC.
Officially. John, so when did
Not in line, no.
Yes, Lee?
when did you birth?
Can I just quickly show the importance of using a glove when you use a pads load? That happened on my first day and it won't heal now.
Where's your gloves again? God, Davey, where are Jen's gloves? Look.
They're not mine, they're Davy's.
No, they're mine. Jenny's are in backup van.
I apologise. Well, hold on. Why are they back at van?
No, I put them in there on first day. She were off isolating. You told me to put them in backup
Oh, I
van.
got mad, did I?
And I couldn't find
Put
them
that back
either.
at van.
Why are why the noggins not staggered?
I never stagger them. I suppose it's 2 lines of thought, isn't it? You can stagger them to get a better fix. You know, you can put them like this. Fix one side, spike the other. That's all fine. Right, so I've got a job, right?
It does affect your spotlights.
That's a good point, Adam, isn't it? Yeah, as Adam just rightly says, if we stagger the noggins, when we put the spotlights in, they can affect the spacing of them. So, I suppose that's a one reason. You know I'm going to the far side now, Jen.
Oh, sorry, Adam.
Yes.
Have you got enough smoothies up there, Liam?
No, I haven't. Straight up, mate.
Yeah.
I've got it here. Don't bother with it. Well, you won't do it anyway, right?
Jenny, someone said try honey and a pad bandage on that front pads load.
Oh, honey. Liam keeps picking his off.
Okay, so what?
Picking yours
Oh
off.
no, trouble.
I've asked you not
Is he? Jesus Christ.
Just forget left out, don't there? No cover on them.
It's everything there.
What we're going to do, we're going to go for this roof or not?
I think we should. Personally. What do you think we will?
It's dark clouds.
Yeah.
There's been dark clouds since we started.
Have we
Really.
got the visqueen to cover this if we haven't?
No, well, we ain't got no good visqueen anyway to put over the top, so you're risking it leaking and I'm getting wet.
We're going for the roof then.
So can I just pass you that?
What time are we on, David?
1:05.
1:05.
Yeah,
We're going for the roof, aren't we?
we are.
Do you want me to go get some visqueen? You need visqueen over the
I've
top.
got the rubber, mate.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah. Have you got the glue? Where's the glue?
No, just lay it on.
No, I'm on about the glue for the barge.
Oh, yeah, I've got 5 minutes.
You're
Yeah.
just going to lay that on.
I've brought 5 minutes. Well, it's 30 minutes in it, but
Liam, have you got any Irish in you with a name like yours?
I have, yeah, my dad's Irish. My dad's Irish, my mum's English. Jen,
Yep,
are you pushing up?
I am.
I'm actually called William.
Oh, Big Willie.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. There should be. Are you going to tell me they're not? Oh. There should be, Adam.
We've enjoyed watching live. Have you folks enjoyed working live?
Yeah, it's been something completely different, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it. You enjoyed it, Jen?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's hard not to show that you're stressed out at certain points.
Stressed out? With me?
No.
When you've got a placid boss like Liam, why would you be stressed?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly, John. Exactly that.
Is that
Right,
placid?
measurement then.
I've even got an ear defender on this side, so I can't hear him. Right in, should we start getting some
And the
boards?
honey has to
I've
be
been saying it, innit?
Manuka honey.
Manuka honey. Right. Thank you for that. I'll definitely try it.
Jen,
Go on.
2, 3, 1. Adam, what are you going to do? Are you going to get them all up here?
Might as well, it's easier to cut up here.
Up here, right? You just keep a couple for you. No, Are you going for it? Are we going for it?
I think
You'll
you
have
should.
about 6, 7 rows. I can cut down here, so if you leave 6 boards down here,
Right,
I'll
well,
cut.
I think what we need to do is get Davey on the board, up on the roof, and let him sit up on the roof.
And video you guys.
Yeah.
Well, Liam said he wants to be up there on his own.
No, I didn't. What I said was nobody's going on the roof till it gets boarded.
Well,
Just didn't want anybody,
we'll come up when you've boarded it then.
didn't want anybody falling off there.
Right,
It'd be massive on the hole, wouldn't it?
let me get up and get.
Right, I'm gonna clear down here then.
Let me set this back. It's too big.
Do you know where the sleeving is for this chainsaw?
Sleeving, but so.
David, just watch that.
Yep.
What are you doing, John?
Do you want me to get some boards up? Or are you getting them? Oh, you're going to get them up there?
Yeah.
Right, do you want me to cut for you then?
Yeah.
Either that
Have we
or
got
have them
glue
cut,
then,
so
yeah?
I'll start putting buttons on, slate buttons.
Where's your glue, Liam? Is it in van?
I got it this morning, I think. Did I get it this morning?
I don't, oh, from Toolfix.
Yeah, it's in back door at van.
From Toolfix.
From Toolfix.
No, screw station. Tool fix and screw
Right, we've
station,
got the keys,
best
Jim, we've got the
places.
keys.
No, I think I do.
Can I have the key, please, Adam?
Got sawdust in your eyelash.
I know. He's falling there.
You need some work eyelashes. You know, like shields.
Plastic shields.
That's why I make it doesn't make a difference. I usually put this on last hour, but this on this. But it still won't make a difference, will it? Still
We
makes
were
sense.
both putting it on first one and doing it as you go along. Then you're not going back on yourself.
You're having to start that
That's a
side.
good idea. Well, yeah.
Which side, Adam?
That side.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I suppose it's a better idea.
Do you
isn't
know
it?
what I mean, John?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
There's no point in going back.
You're doing it all in one go, yeah.
Yeah. Right, you're going to throw them up, Adam?
So, if
Are you
it's going to
passing me
cut
up
for
past
you,
the
do
house
you want me to
it should
start
be?
Yeah.
slate that in the side of the building then?
I don't know, John. Do you want to, or do you just want to wrap up and we'll get this roof done? Because the battery's going to go in a minute anyway, so.
It's writing
Well,
down.
I'll cut Adam can wrap up.
Writing down, yeah?
This garden's a right mess, like, isn't it? Where's the writing on that?
Down.
Right.
Are they planning for some down lights?
Are they what?
Are they having down lights, do you know?
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah, there'll be 6 in this, won't there? 3x3, 6 downlighters.
Depends how they work out.
There'll be 6 internally. If they don't fall within the right spacings of the timbers, then there'll possibly be 8.
But for a boss, Liam seems to be a chilled out guy who doesn't get stressed out.
That's hilarious.
Right,
Oh
let me
my
just
God.
stand here and watch him for a minute because he's
what's
waiting
the
for me to
name of
pass
the
the
guy that
explosive.
said
See how long
that?
he can last.
Borg.
Is he a comedian?
B-O-R-G.
Is he a comedian, Borg?
Just the one, Liam? Did you just get one?
That's all my belt off there. She's lovely. She's coming off now. I'm doing a bit of circular sawing. Come on, yeah. Liam said he wanted it doing properly.
No, you just weren't cleaning up.
I'm Aye, yeah, cleaning up.
Right,
haven't
I
it?
want
It's a woman's job, innit?
63s. I want a PAS load that
No, not
works.
you, Jen.
I
You're
want
the
a
man,
hammer.
anyway. I said a woman.
I want a block.
A lady.
Block, have you got a hammer?
Hammer.
Right, yeah.
David, let me pass you these keys. I can't be trusted with them.
How thick is the roof OSB?
18 mil. Floorboards are 22.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, what's going to happen now? The minute I fix this first board, it's going to start raining. Jen, you get me a square block. Find some free.
We're taking him and now he's gone. Have you got enough?
I think he said a 4x3, Jen.
Have you got enough? Have you got enough up there now?
There's one here you can cut.
Oh, nice. Thank you, David.
Have a board up. Can I have some nails? 63 in the board.
Yeah. 63.
Oh, there's some in here, David.
No worries. I've got him some.
John, are you ready?
Got to be fast, baby.
Have a gun.
Yeah. Seems to act so nicely.
Give me a gun. Not loaded.
Yeah, because I just took 90s out of it.
So you give me an empty gun.
Yeah.
Where are we putting out rubbish? Just up at the top of that garden?
We've got rubble sacks. Get it in rubble sacks. I've got a mate who's going to take the wood for firewood. Going to cut it up eventually. David, do you want, see if people want you to get up on the roof.
Do you want, oh, we're just going to say, do you want me to jump on
Ask
camera
them, do
and
they
let
want you to
David-
get up on the roof so you can video or not, or stay down there?
Yeah, ask him.
Well, you might as well see roof been done, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Nine,
Do you
four,
want me to get
seven.
up?
Right,
Yeah. Do you want me to
take
push
this
it?
one off, mate.
Give us a board for David.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
that for.
Is it writing down?
Everyone's
John?
saying yes, they want you up there, David
Have
boy.
you got writing down?
I said 947.
I don't know what you were doing then, mate. But you're going to flip
Someone
it up
said,
to me.
get on roof, Davey!
Oh,
Exclamation mark.
oh. Right,
Liam does
David.
most of the building, follows the orders at the rest of the crew, just like I do.
Right, David. Come a bit of me. Come and sit yourself down here.
Oh, what, on that one up front?
Yeah, come and sit down on it, mate. Do you want to give it to camera, Jen?
Yeah.
Dave, oh, can you believe it? Rain?
Really?
Yeah. Who's the best worker, Liam? It's got to be me. With the unpredictable weather in the country, do you manage to finish our rooms on schedule? No, we don't. There's not just that as well, though. It's materials and stuff like that. We've not finished the room on schedule for some time now.
Out, ready?
No, leave it in car because it's dry. Adam's brought the rubber in his car today, haven't you, Adam? Right, Davey, sit on there so you're on it and you're safe.
I feel like I should put it under it just in case it's afraid.
Yeah, well, I can't put it on because it's going to be covered in glue, isn't it? Right, John, did I give you a measurement?
You've done it? 947, you said.
Right, it's at this point now that we hope it doesn't rain. If it does, then it's a little bit, it won't be the end of the world, but we certainly don't want the downpour. Jen, I've got no glue. I haven't got any glue. Adam, can I have a Milwaukee nail gun, please?
I don't think this is the new one.
What?
That's not the new one that you bought. Can't find it.
Back at van.
Ew, God, that wasn't back at one.
Back.
Unless that isn't, it's just come out a bit.
Well, how would it come out?
Well, that's what I mean.
Have you cut the end on it?
Yeah.
Have we got a pressure?
Are you sure?
Yes, I have cut the
Oh,
There's
don't
one
put
in
this
room.
glue!
Okay.
Is it full, Liam?
Adam, have you opened that glue?
It was in the back of the van. It wasn't in the tool station bag.
Go see if you can find another one, Jen, because
Right, David, can I have the key back, please?
Yep.
I searched them tool station bags. And the one
it wasn't in a bag, it was just on its own.
Ah, right.
Just check everywhere, Jen, because you've got a habit of not looking properly.
Why are the roof OSB 8x2 instead of 8 before?
Because they are roofing OSBs, I guess they're a lot more manageable. The tongue and groove as well. Yeah. What have you done there? You haven't you?
What?
Passing it wrong way up.
Yeah,
Is that
I
all?
just passed it wrong. It's cut right. I just passed it wrong.
John, just don't. Just give me a little minute here, yeah? Put too much pressure on me.
You're not doing it. It's gonna rain, mate.
I know, I felt it already. You've got 6
It
freezing.
won't actually take you that long, man. It's only 5. It's like 2.5. Well, 2 and just over 2.5.
Depends how good these balls are, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
There is fairly big line.
Where was it, Jen?
Oh, you said it was.
In front of van.
In the front of the van. So, was it right?
Yes, Liam.
Did you look for it?
Yeah. Hey, David.
They are once again rubbish boards.
Are they all the same this time, though?
Yeah, quite possibly. What's 6 freezing there?
Yeah. Smaller.
There's a box up here, Jen, full of them. Next to nail guns.
John's actually got a double magazine for this gun. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a lot better, I suppose, wouldn't it, John?
Yeah, but it doesn't fit in the box.
You what?
It doesn't fit in the box.
That's the reason why it's not on.
David, do you
Pardon?
want to grab that?
Where's that cut, John? Let's have it, mate. You two want to start wrapping up then?
Liam, have you always used a straight claw hammer instead of a curve? If so, why?
No, I haven't. I bought that some time ago. I won't lie, I bought it because it was shiny. It's good. And the straight claws on it allow you to, when you put your joist hangs on the floor, is to smash them and break them with the claw so you can bend them over. I actually like it actually. So Ox, if you are watching, send one my way, please.
Why the different nail gun too?
Right, so it's gonna rain. I want to get this roof done as quickly as possible. Use the PAS load. It can be intermittent. It's cold. It's that time of year. Milwaukee. It's heavier, but it never ever fails. Have we got 5 amp on charge?
Do you ever get problems with bent wood?
Yes, we do, yeah. Yeah, John! Well, no, John, I don't need it, mate. Yeah, we do, yeah. Occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally. Right, John, are you ready? Yeah, I cut, mate. Yeah.
Right, shout me, then she'll be waiting on me.
Yeah, sorry, I should have shouted you. 1902!
How many?
1902!
Do you not use a 15G nailer? I find it better for cladding.
No. So we use the PAS load and the Milwaukee for the first fix, and then we use it's 18G in it. Yeah, it's the 18 we use for the cedar and for the skirting boards and reveals and stuff like that.
The phone's just gone on to 10%.
10%. Right, all right, David. When it gets to about 5, you give me a heads up and we'll call it a day. Yeah. Okay, battery's starting to run out now.
What model is the Milwaukee nail gun?
It is.
It's the second gen. The only gen
John,
one.
tell him.
It's the second gen.
One jet.
Jip rock gen.
Rapunzel.
Have you ever fallen off a roof, Liam?
Never. Shut up. No, we're be as cautious as we can. It's not
That
practical
should lay down like
to
that,
get the
Liam.
scaffold up.
That's the right way there now.
Yeah, try and pass me the right way then, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, a bit disorientated at first. Looks like a bit of something. My eye'll never look straight, Jim. Baby, I'm not neat you with this off cut, am I?
No.
That's
Jen,
it. Liam will
Is
want
there any tools in this room? Because I've got glue coming down in a minute.
Moved them all.
Why don't you use pneumatic nail guns?
Pneumatic. The reason why we don't is because of the trailing hoses. We started off using pneumatic. The trailing hoses, obviously when you're working at any kind of speed, a trailing hose is not ideal, so we've moved on to these and we never look back. Paz load will give us problems in the winter time. I'll tell you what I bought for that though as well. Jen likes to keep the gas warm, don't you, Jen, for the Paz load?
Did you buy it?
So I bought a heated lunchbox, which hopefully will keep the gas warm enough to work. John, do you want me to get it down so that you're not waiting on me? Do you want me to get the next one down so you're not waiting on me?
Well, it's up to you, Liam. I mean,
You're not bothered, are you?
no, it's regardless of it. It'll be 15 minutes, won't we?
Yeah.
With Jerry up. How many's watching, David?
420.
Is that good for a live, John?
Yeah. 420's not bad. It's better than 42. Right, that's a full board, isn't it? Have you got a full board up there, bro? He's got some full boards there, haven't he, David?
Yeah.
It's a full board, yeah.
Debbie, do you want to show them that summer house there?
Next door neighbour.
Oh, John,
What?
malfunction.
What I do? I always malfunction. Why, what happened?
Jammed up.
That's alright.
John,
It's that powerful, it. Go on.
we got told we'd get more viewers if you were in a mankini.
Well, they'll get me a pink awkward garden room shirt.
Who's that from? Is that from C. Harris?
No. Martin Burton.
A male follower.
Mine. Tell him I'll think about it.
Watching from Australia.
Oh, yeah, definitely get
I mean, what time of day is it in Australia right now? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, filthy, yeah.
Would it be a major problem if you didn't glue the OSB?
If it didn't what?
If you didn't glue the OSB?
No, I guess it wouldn't, to be fair.
I've finished the mine.
I couldn't see the advantage of not gluing it though, but I tell you something that will happen. Sometimes they get that hot, any air that's trapped in the roof, if you've got any and you've not insulated it properly, will push up through the joints and it'll come out and it'll push the rubber off eventually. But I mean, again, it's only aesthetically not nice rather than anything else.
It is is 11:25 p.m. in Australia.
Oh my god, nice one.
11:25 at night.
Good night, mate.
Liam, have you got me a size before you continue, bro?
No, mate, let me just get it into place.
If someone was to start work with you, would you expect them to have their own tools?
Yes. Simply because people have a habit of disrespecting tools, and I find if they buy them themselves, they tend to look after them a lot more. Toolboxes left open in rain, drills and stuff thrown around. Isn't it, John? That's what they're doing, it, mate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah, all right. Yeah, I have bolted stuff off a roof and smashed things up, but they're my things, so I'm allowed to.
No, but I think it depends what the job title was, wasn't it? If there was a labourer or something, then they wouldn't.
370, John.
370.
Oh, yeah.
John, these boards don't go together nicely.
Kent Gardening and Tree Surgery said well done. Till next time.
Thank you. Is that a thank you?
Thought David was going to be hit in the face then.
You what?
Thought you were going to hit me with hammer in the face.
No, Davey's going to move to the back of the building shortly. What we on battery, Davey?
7.
Right, we've only got 7%. We're going to call it a day.
No.
Right, does everybody want to come and say bye?
Yeah, you might as well, Max. You're only going. Just tell them we're only going.
Right, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. The battery's running out of my phone now, so we're practically there anyway. I'd like to wish you all a good and prosperous new year, and hopefully we'll all get through this. Davey, would you like any words rather than goodbye?
Goodbye and have a happy new year.
Thank you. Right, and over to the rest of the team.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And click that bell icon. Click it and select all, and you'll get all the notifications. Adam?
Call it day, David.
What?